Ohio.
That is me. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ohio gozaimasu. Let's get it started though. Let's get it started
Okay.
though. So this is episode 15. It's crazy. We're at episode 15 now. Tough Fruits was on like episode 7 or it was like 8, 7, 7, 8, 9, something like that.
Yeah. Hisashiburi.
久しぶりですね. Yeah. So today's episode, the topic for today is gonna be teaching in Japan, and well, Billy's not teaching anymore, or are you?
No.
So we have a lot of interesting stories to talk about. But before that, I guess it's been, we didn't do an episode last week, so everyone please introduce yourself. Let's start with Ken. Go ahead. What's up with you?
Hello, I am KentaroAP. I'm a cooking streamer, and I like to party.
Yeah, you like the party for sure.
Like touch Pikachu. What?
Solid. Patch, patch, patch.
That's good. That's a good introduction. Thank you, Ken. Love to have you on. Thank you for coming. Next, Buki. What's up with you?
Hi, my name is Buki. I'm also a cooking streamer, and the guy who's in behind the scenes for Bromodachi.
Yeah. Basically, he's the Nick Fury. He like brings in everyone, and yeah, it's crazy. And I guess Kentaro is like Doctor Strange with the portals. They all just come in. So yeah, those two.
I would say he's more just like Groot, you know.
Who's Groot? Who's a Groot?
Sorry.
Yeah, and also Buki's an incoming hentai voice actor. Thank you. I forgot about that.
Wow, really? Thank you.
I forgot. I brought it up. Totally
You
forgot.
think he's joking, but he's not.
Yeah, I'm not.
The funny thing is, I'm not joking. This thing.
You shouldn't be joking. You'd be really good at it.
Oh yeah. Baby.
Aperitif, what's up, dude?
Got fans already.
Explain yourself.
Yes. My name is Aperitif. I'm the dude who's unnecessarily loud all the time. I haven't been on the podcast for about 4 episodes, but it's good to be back. But I will stream random games every now and then. I don't have a streaming schedule, but I will stream literally when you're not able to watch, because that's apparently what happens every time for everybody who watches. So yeah, if you ever want to catch my stream, just think of the most inconvenient time for your schedule, because
You would say you're a variety streamer.
I'm a variety streamer and apparently a variety time-wise streamer.
Okay.
Yeah. I will like I said, I will literally stream at the most inconvenient time in your schedule.
Yeah.
For some godforsaken reason, it always happens.
Everyone is zigging, and you're just zagging on them.
Exactly, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
right
like
then.
It do be like that
going
sometimes.
this way, and everybody's just like this way.
It do be like that
Gotta
sometimes.
keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It'd be like that all the time.
All right, Toshi, Pathfinder, in the bottom left.
Hello.
What's going on?
Pathfinder.
I'm good. My name's Toshi. I do just chatting, and that's about it. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
What up?
Thank you.
Yeah. Toshi and Buki's voice is very similar. Just don't get confused. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's the better me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know who's gonna win. Who would win in the fight? I don't even know. Buki got the
Who would win
swords.
in that fight?
Toshi has the weird devices in his house that he can throw
The
at.
weird devices.
Yeah.
The weird device.
The Tangas.
Yeah, the
He's like-
Tengas.
Oh,
The Tengas.
Oh, no.
Hey.
There's so many new
Got all
people
the
here.
got all the gadgets, you know. He's just like he's gonna like throw like he takes his hat off. He's like Cypher from Valorant.
Go gadget, you know.
Tenga versus sword. So yeah.
Any amount of like strange things that people attribute to me, because no one knows anything about me. So you're all just gonna make up your own shit.
Yeah.
Valid point there.
But we do have each other added on Instagram, so we're bonding.
You
We're
do
bonding.
know what I look like.
Yeah,
now.
I know what you look like. So
Did you guys hear when Rolly asked me what Toshi looked like in my dream? I said he literally looked like Pulse with facial hair.
oh yeah.
that's
You just do like
mean.
a face swap with like you or me, Brian.
Oh man.
It's just like,
Oh, no.
It's on pulse, dude.
All right.
It's not
no.
particularly accurate.
Airi-chan, are you there? You're muted. I don't know if you're.
I am here. I'm having
Okay.
some. Let me rejoin quick.
Okay.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Oh.
You scared her.
God, she's so
Oh, she's back.
Welcome back.
Gosh,
Are we good?
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're good, we're good, we're good.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
Heidi.
up?
Hi.
What's up? What's up? Introduction. Say hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm just really awkward. Hi, I'm Irie. I don't really do much. I like to talk really close to the microphone. Hi.
Hey.
I'll be with you on that one.
It's a valid hobby. It's
What
a
do you
valid hobby.
stream? Irie.
Oh yeah, sorry. I need to get better at this, honestly. I stream a lot of like just chatting, especially recently. I really do like League of Legends. I want to play more Valorant. I like to draw.
Tight.
Yeah, I also like to study on stream too. Like sometimes I'll even like study Korean on stream and stuff. So
That's really cool.
I think you also like going on e-dates with other guys, right? E-dates.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's Ash Ketchum. Ash
I'm like,
Ketchum.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Coach is in
Heidi.
the call now.
Yeah.
Does
What's up?
everyone here live in Japan?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, not
Who doesn't?
everyone.
Used to.
Oh,
You-
gotcha.
I
There's
used to as well.
3 of us that I know. 4 of us that I know that are outside.
Gotcha.
Japan.
Yeah.
this is kind of a side note. I just wanted to tack this on too. I just got new emotes done by Ju, and I'm really excited. They're really
Whoa! Spam it in my channel. What to see?
cute. I need to
Congrats.
reload so I can.
Spam it. Full permission to
There you
spam.
They're real good. Wait one sec.
Spam that shit.
Congrats.
Thank you. My favorite one is the nugget.
They're cute.
It's so
What the
fucking good.
fuck?
Oh my god.
Wait, who drew that for you?
Ju, draw with Ju. She's a Twitch streamer.
Oh,
she
yeah,
does like
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
emotes
yeah.
for like the big streamers and stuff. Apparently, I was really lucky to get like a commission spot, but I was like, Ju, can you draw these for me, please?
The chicken nugget is the best one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the what
MVP.
one is the best.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the introduction, Heidi.
You're
I
welcome,
definitely
hi.
love your emotes. Okay, Tough Fruits. Welcome
Yes.
back. Hisabisa
Sabisa.
introduction.
See, yes, of course. Hello, I'm Tough Fruits. I live in Japan and I'm in ALT at the moment. I stream a lot of Final Fantasy XIV and JRPGs. I speak English, Spanish, and Japanese on stream, so it's really fun. If you're interested in any of that, then come on.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's a good intro.
Go to her stream just to listen to her voice. I guarantee you're not gonna want to leave.
Yeah. So for today on Discord, I was like listing all the guests and just like put in parentheses. Everyone likes your voice. Like beside Tough Fruit's name.
Oh, you know,
Everyone-
they
everyone
bring
loves
you
your
the
voice.
fingers and stuff, you know what I
Aw,
Yeah.
thanks.
It is
Yeah,
nice.
we have a lot of people with nice voices in here today. This is nice.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
And all of us have our faces.
I don't feel included in this.
Me
at all.
You're
neither.
you are
Aw.
definitely included.
I am
We
not
all have nice
included.
voices.
There's no way I'm included in this.
Let's not talk about mine.
Let's not talk about my voice. All right. Then we have I think that's everyone that's been on the podcast
Can't
before.
even see your face, Pulse.
Yeah, what the hell?
What you
Yeah,
mean?
on our
No.
side, your
Yeah.
cam isn't up.
You're just like a scuffed
I
cursed
was wondering
image.
if that was a me problem, but then I just accepted it.
Why didn't you
No,
guys
it's
tell
a
me
ball
earlier?
problem.
Let me fucking restart.
No, like I didn't.
Why did these guys tell me earlier that was something up? It was working in my end.
Fine. All right,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up,
Oh, yeah,
man?
yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Were you guys joking? Were you guys
Oh.
joking? Is it fixed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
fixed.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody act.
Chibi-chan, Yahoo! I miss you too.
Nothing happened.
We need to get you on
I
one more
never
time.
forgive you.
Just chill.
Don't let them sway you.
We need to get you on again if you're
Not
free.
forgive you. Betray you, fuck.
Am I fixed? Is it fine? Is the camera
Yeah,
okay?
fine now.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
here.
good, it's good.
Okay.
Good.
So we have 2 new guests today. We have B2theill and abisensei. Let's start with B2theill. What's up with you, dude?
All right, what's up, guys? I'm B2theill, or B2 or Billy. I am an ex-IRL game streamer. Used to do a lot of around Tokyo, Shibuya streams stuff. That's actually where I met Apple T. Met Apple T at Hub one day when I was streaming. Pulse is my first bit donator when I was streaming. And
Yeah.
I quit. He donated 69 bits.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice amount.
We bonded. We bonded.
Coming
Nice.
in
Get
strong.
Get some nice in chat.
And So I don't stream anymore. I quit about a year ago. I just lost motivation and stuff. But been in Japan for about 4 years. Conversational in Japanese. Married, 2 cats, and I hate summer.
Living the dream.
Yay!
That's it. Yep.
Hey,
Living
hey,
the
hey,
dream.
hey,
Where's
hey,
the
you
baby
got something to say about summer?
Summer fucking sucks.
Hey, we
here,
could
dude.
fight. We could fight about this.
What's so good about summer?
Why fight when we can just like
nothing-
noodle
Nothing's
wrestle,
good about
dude?
summer. The only reason why people like summer is because it's like they have summer vacation in their head, right? 12 years, first 12 years of our first 12 years of school is like we have summer vacation. That's why people like summer. But if you really think about it, if summer vacation wasn't a thing, summer fucking sucks. It's just hot and nasty.
No.
Yeah, there's bugs.
No.
Does anyone here but Apuru like summer?
No.
Yo, press 1 if you like
No.
summer in the chat. I better not see any ones.
There's
I
gonna
like
be- there's-
summer.
I don't want
2 ones right
either.
here.
I like it because
Look.
my
Look.
8
I'm
months of
trying
the
to
year are winter here. I hate it.
look. All I'm trying to say is, right, when I'm out in the sun, I feel happier. That's just
Why?
me.
Because you can see some girls in bikini.
No, I just feel
Hmm.
happier. I don't know. I tan.
All right, you
Look,
fucking pervert.
I tan easily, bro.
Me too.
I mean, you can go out in the sun in the wintertime too, though, right?
I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Dude.
I do enjoy a nice summer dress. You know, when I go out, when I take a stroll out.
I don't know. I just feel like people are just in better moods in the summer, at least out here.
I can't even breathe when I walk outside, dude.
Oh, boo hoo. Yeah,
like-
try that with 95% humidity, dude.
That's the problem. It's like
yeah,
having
well,
a
you don't
hot
even
version
get
of
that. You don't even
pneumonia.
get.
All right, get a room, guys.
Get a long
Break it up. Break it up.
We've gotten into a lot of debates.
Spring is the best, all right? Fall
my God,
fall
you
and spring
guys
is the
like-
best, all right?
But I'm from Colorado, and in the mountains of Colorado, it's 0% humidity. So coming here it's just like a. It's
Japan is so
So
humid,
what you're
man.
saying is you're just
it's
weak.
so
So.
humid. Yes.
Oh.
Is that why you have a
Yes.
California shirt on?
Hey, that's my state. That's my state.
I am also Californian now.
I don't have a
Eh.
Colorado shirt. At the
I
moment.
miss California.
I want to go.
All right, so we have abisensei, please.
Last but not least,
Yeah, and last but not
Yeah.
least.
Hey.
what's up? I
What's
don't know
up,
what to say.
homegirl?
Hey.
Hey.
Alright. So what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your girl Abby. I live in the mountains of Gifu, in the middle of Japan.
You feel?
How do you feel?
Yeah. It's been a lot of rain here recently, but it's all good.
Oh yeah.
And-
That's right.
yeah. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Live next to a river is kind of scary, but it's all good. Uh,
Damn.
Oh,
my
my
God,
friend
that's
is going
scary.
back to her Jimoto, which is in Gifu.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
She said she want to learn more English.
Damn.
Mm.
What?
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 He said one of his friends is going back to Gifu and she wants to learn more English.
Oh, well, where in Gifu is she going?
No, she's from Gifu.
Oh, she's from Gifu. Where?
I'm not sure. I just the guys teach. Oh, Gifu. Get up. Oh, okay.
Isn't Gifu like super small?
No, it's huge.
Yeah,
It's huge?
actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Depends, but it depends on the certain
It's-
areas. It's pretty small.
Is it like the Texas of Japan? It's like huge.
Gifu's that big?
Huh. I've never
Yeah.
heard that. Interesting.
Texas to Japan.
Texas of Japan,
I feel
though.
like that's the only way I could describe
Hey,
it.
Kona! Hell yeah!
Hell
Country
yeah.
road. Let's go.
It's actually pretty big, yeah.
Nah, that's not
I wish there was a Japanese version of that song. If only.
If only.
Kuniyama.
Only problem is it's right next to Nagano. And
Yeah.
Nagano is a lot bigger.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably
Nah,
should have looked
Nagano,
at that
yeah.
before I said that then.
Close enough, it's fine.
Yeah, they're like next to each other. It's a huge clump.
Yeah. It's a big old cluster.
Yeah.
You know?
But then technically wouldn't Hokkaido be? Except for the fact that it's an island.
Well, kind of like
Yeah.
the Alaska, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I think there's a whole lot more fun stuff to do in Hokkaido than there is to do in Alaska, though.
Yeah, Hokkaido's sick.
Mm,
But it's just like
Alaska-
Yeah,
Alaska has that good salmon though.
that's true. That's true.
yeah. Well, welcome
And
on,
those
Abby.
bears.
Welcome on.
Welcome.
Yeah. What do you stream? What do you do?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm not streaming a lot of anything because I have a lot of work because I'm a teacher. What's up? ALTs represent.
Responsibility? What is that about?
Yeah, I know, right? Right? Responsibility. But like when I have time, when I'm feeling all right, I like to stream a lot of Animal Crossing and Minecraft and MTG Arena. I've been thinking about streaming Fortnite, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, don't do that.
Close his roots.
I don't know. I mean, if you have something else to recommend, I mean. I'll do it.
Apex is coming to Switch pretty soon.
Switch?
Yeah, Apex
Switch?
is gonna be cross-platform this fall. Let's
Yeah.
go.
It took him a couple years.
No one bring up my Fortnite roots, please.
Well, you just did.
How did I
Fortnite.
get this? I'm sorry.
No, Billy was talking about. I was like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, I used to blow
bust out your orange justice, dude. I gotta see it.
No.
Stand on your chair and just do it.
No, I can't.
Orange Justice.
That was fun though.
What's that?
It's a
It's one of
dance
the
move.
dance ones.
Oh, I thought that's what kids called penises these days.
Whoa.
Bruh.
Dang.
That was like a reach, a really long reach.
Orange Justice. That was toe shit.
Oh, I was gonna say. All right.
Who do I need to block?
Jeez.
But yeah,
Apologies.
thanks guys. We're in episode 15. We came a long way. Came a very long way. Today we don't have Matsu with us today because he's
Is he still battling the bat?
no. No.
Dude, that bat gave him some trouble.
Ever since that bat came into his life,
He's now a bat tamer.
yeah.
Oh, an IRL bat tamer?
Yeah.
Bad
That's what he
boy.
does.
He's not the Bat King, you know what I mean? Like on Netflix, new specials coming up.
Bat.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
But yeah, I think
Carol Baskin.
I think this week's episode is gonna be kind of interesting. It is about teaching. I know there's a lot of interesting stories when it comes to teaching, but like how did you guys start? Like, did you guys want to become a teacher when you're in school, or what was like the reason why? What was the reason why? Go ahead.
I wanted to move to Japan, and I basically looked for any job that would give me a visa in
Just
English.
teacher, right?
And that was literally the only thing I could find.
True.
Teaching is like the one of the most common jobs here. I feel, right? Just like if you ever go check online.
Yeah, it was literally the easiest job I've ever gotten in my whole life, though.
Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Hog.
True.
Like I had to do like nothing to get it. It was just two simple Skype calls. One with a lady here one with a lady in America, and then one with like not like the CEO of the company, but like a like someone pretty high up, and he was doing it at like 10-11 o'clock at night from his house. And you could like see his like little dog just like running around in the background, but he's like wearing a business suit and stuff. It's really funny. And like he looked like a CEO, right? And you know, I wore my suit too, but it was just for them to test my English skill and see if I'm not like a creep or something, you know. But
English poser.
yeah, right.
Well,
Poser.
What kind of lay it on us? Like, what kind of questions were they? Do you remember any?
God, no, that was like 4 years ago. Like, the typical why do you want to work here and stuff, and it was normally just like typical questions.
Do you really like hamburgers? Like, are you actually American?
Like, how do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know me?
Four seasons. That line, dude.
Yeah, that was literally the easiest
God.
job I ever had. Also, the most stressful I ever had. That was quite freaking.
All it took was a Skype call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And okay, so
Rest in peace, Skype.
you try to come to Japan because weren't you with your wife at the time? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I came to Japan, in 2015, and to visit in May and in August, twice that year. And then we got together in May, and then I figured I wanted to move. One of us should move instead of doing long distance, so I moved there. And then I just looked online for anywhere that would give me a visa, and that was what I found. Because I couldn't find anything for my field, which is IT, like
Right.
QA, so nothing, or at least high level of Japanese, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
So not even close.
Yeah.
But I found that and it worked out, and they actually gave me a 5-year visa, which is insane.
That's
right off the
long.
bat?
Rare.
Right off the bat, yeah. That, because I asked when I filled out the application, and it's like, how long do you your intended time of staying? And I was like, how long should I say? And the lady was like, 2 years. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I put 2 years, and then I go to where'd I go? The embassy or whatever, and they were like, here you go, 5 years. And I was like, all right,
Whoa,
great,
yeah.
thanks.
Wow.
You got-
Dog.
You gotta teach
All
me
good.
English sometime, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
government does give you 5 years like max if you're like a specialized skilled job visa. Usually they give you the max 5 years.
Yeah. So I guess I got with that one.
It's a
somehow.
unicorn visa. You don't
Yeah,
see them
dude.
often.
That is a
Yeah.
unicorn visa. That's like a
Yeah.
mint condition Charizard first gen card.
Exactly.
But that's
Holographic
rare.
Japanese
That is
Charizard.
rare.
But it just saves you so much time going to the embassy to renew your visa every year or something like that. And
Yeah.
the paperwork in Japan,
Yeah.
like, brew offices,
Oh,
you know how
God.
it is.
Is it
I never
yearly?
really-
Is yearly
I thought they
normal?
changed it either.
Damn.
I have 3 years.
3 years is normal.
I normally hear 1 or 3 years.
Yeah,
Damn.
I agree. Normally it's 1 or 3. I have a 5-1 too, but
Oh.
I had to work. Yeah, yay! I had to work for 2 years no, 3 years
High touch.
to get it. Yeah.
Dang. What
She's
tough
still
tough
playing food.
tough Chan? What do you have?
I have a 3-year visa. It's gonna expire next year, so I need to go get that fixed.
Mine expires next
Can
year.
you
as well.
explain to me the process of renewing a visa? Because I don't know
Okay.
how that goes.
Okay, so apparently, my friend is actually gonna renew his this year. He needs to get a paper from the contracting organization
Mhm.
saying that he works for them,
Right.
and then payslips, I think, and then he has to go to his embassy, and they will renew it. No, there's a foreign embassy, I think, that will renew it actually.
Okay.
But it's just a very simple, you just need to go in and to your contracting organization, tell them that you're gonna reapply, and then they should submit the paperwork for you.
Right.
So it should be like that apparently. I'll find out later this month probably.
Yeah. Sounds like a headache, honestly. Just,
Nah.
It is.
It is. It's definitely gonna be a headache, especially like Peru, like all those kind of things. Especially in Japan, it just.
How many
paperwork,
times-
the hankos. They do.
Yeah.
Do you need hankos? Do you need hankos?
Don't forget your incon, man.
Yo.
Dude,
Man.
fucking
Mm.
incon. That's a whole nother topic, honestly. Just
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's like
Oh,
working
my.
in Japan. Period.
yeah,
That's-
paperwork, fax. Do you guys use fax machines at your
Yes.
school?
Yeah, we did a little bit for
Oh,
mine.
what?
Oh my
I always
God.
joke at my Kyoto sensei and all the kyomus and the teachers. I'm just like, why do y'all use fax? And they're like, yeah, nande daro. And I'm just like, 古いじゃないですか. They're like, でもこうしないといけないんですよみたいな. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
もう慣れてる気分でもうしょうがないですよ
そうだよね。やっぱりおじいちゃんね、おじいちゃんみんなそれしか使えないからさ。
Yeah.
Next time I apply,
So-
I'll,
so
I'll mail
GG.
in my floppy disk.
Yeah.
That has driven me crazy the 5 years of being here, dude.
Just everything is just
It's so advanced. Oh my god, Japan is
Uh-uh.
so advanced.
Uh-uh.
We're living in the future.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
how. Wait. Okay. So.
Faxing machines.
And then all of a sudden all you just hear
This
is
much
this.
paper for.
Stop! Don't do that! Don't do that!
He's not wrong though.
Yeah, he really isn't.
Dial up and shit,
You're
dude.
trying to call people when you hear that. It's like seriously, dude.
But dude, so you just had to do 2 interviews on Skype, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I literally just
awesome.
Googled teach English in Japan, visa sponsorship, and then I just it took me weeks. I mean that was probably the hardest part, was finding the correct job that I wanted, or something that fit, or in the area that I wanted, or whatever that matched all my criteria. And then I just applied for the job, and then they got back to me a couple of weeks later, and I just had 2 Skype interviews, fill out the paperwork, and I was on the plane.
Yo, okay, so I came on with Jet, right?
Jet program.
And Jet
I was gonna
Yo!
is
try,
a
okay.
freaking circus.
Yep.
And I came from
Got
LA, so it's supposed to be ooh, high, what was it? High competition, blah blah blah. So I was hella nervous, and it was okay, you gotta write your essay, you gotta write your experience, what you want to do when you get there? How are you going to be a
Mhm.
bridge between the two cultures? All this like beautiful like talk.
Mhm.
And then you have to get an FBI check.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
fun.
What?
And then whatchamacallit, I applied and I was like, whatever, you know, I want the best chance. So I clicked early leave. So usually you leave in summer, you arrive in August. I clicked early leave. That was the dumbest, like, I regret it, but I don't. Because early leave, they literally give you like 3 weeks. They tell you, you got the job, you have 3 weeks to get all your things and go.
Damn.
Yeah, pack your life away and go.
The most- I was like,
3
oh my
weeks.
God. So that was the most stressful time of my
No
life.
pressure, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Because
Not at all.
you only get the FBI, you have to turn in the FBI check once you get the interview. So they tell you that about the interview. You have the interview in like 2 or 3 weeks. So it was just my life for a month and a half was literally like, okay, gotta go here, gotta get my letters, or not the letters of rec, I gotta get the FBI thing, I gotta get my fingerprints done, I gotta renew my license, all this crazy stuff. And then they tell me, congrats, you made it. By the way, you're leaving in like 2 or 3 weeks. Yay! Here's the orientation. Be
Wow.
sure to come and give us your passport and then come and pick it up later. And I'm just like, yo, so I have to go to downtown LA like 3
Ooh.
times in these 3 weeks? Great.
I hate.
Sounds fun.
Great.
Where's the parking? God damn it.
Oh God, for real. I had to pay like a $30 like parking
Yeah. Yep,
thing.
me too.
Jesus.
Holy moly.
Yep.
6 hours in traffic alone, huh?
Oh, well, thankfully, like I'm from the valley. I'm like your basic valley girl. So I literally drove, my dad drove me. Drove for like what,
Yes.
30 minutes?
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nice.
lucky.
So,
But how cute is that embassy though? It is adorable. Like
well,
when you go
Japanese
inside.
embassy?
I was too nervous, man.
Oh really? Well,
I was just like,
Dude.
oh my goodness, am I gonna have a job? I don't know.
yeah.
Embassies
I
can be cute.
I know,
It's
right?
pretty
I
cute,
don't
right?
even know.
It's because it's like in a giant building. It's like kind of daunting to go in. Then when you go inside, it's like a little, like they got a little cubby hole that's like Japan, and it's just like, oh, everything's nice over here.
I guess
I really-
in that respect, the one in Boston's like that too. It's just like it's
Okay.
like a bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a little bump. It's like, oh, I'm back in Japan. I'm just hanging out. Did you see like kids TV shows of like people lifting up stuff up? Yoisho. I'm like, okay, cool.
Like there's a guy that spends 8 hours in his local embassy every day. Everyone knows him. Just
It's a
sits
cool,
there and
shows
watches
up.
it's a cool place to hang out.
That's nice. That's nice. And it like for Jet, like I actually before I came to teach now, I'm not a Jet. So I applied to get in Jet, but I didn't get in. I'm a Jet reject.
They rejected you?
Yeah, well basically one of my friends stole the job from me.
Oh, shit. Drama.
Oh yes.
Drama.
To the max. So basically what happened was this was maybe like oh god, like 4 or 5 years ago when I came to Gifu. Before I came to Gifu, I wanted to apply through Jet because I was like, oh, you know, cool. It'd be cool if I could go like, you know, like somewhere like Hokkaido or whatever. And so I applied, and then my friend was like, oh, maybe I'll apply too. And I said, oh, do it. And then she was like, oh, but I want to be a CIR. Okay, all right, well, apply to be a CIR. Let's go. And then
What's CIR?
CIR is coordinator of international relations.
Okay.
Which means you would work maybe at a city hall or a kensho, and you would do a lot of like ALT stuff with ALTs, helping them and
got
get
it.
settled and whatnot.
Alright.
Yeah, basically like one level up essentially. And so she applied for that. I applied for ALT, and she went for her interview, and they were like, well, why didn't you just apply for ALT? Because like, you know, your Japanese is good, but it's not CIR good. So what? But we like your energy, so you should be an ALT. And she's like, oh, okay, sure, I'll just switch to ALT. And I go in for my interview, and you know, did okay, feeling good. It was a blizzard the day I went. Almost died on Boston transportation.
Oh,
Like,
geez.
yeah, it was nuts. And a few weeks later, she got in as an ALT, and I didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck you.
Don't stole my time.
Oh, no.
Oh no, my room.
Oh no!
What is that? Wait, did you flip your
Room tour.
camera?
I use Epic Cam, so like when it starts, like sometimes it just crashes, and then when it starts, it's always at the rear camera. So I have to
Oh.
like adjust it. So y'all saw my messy ass room.
It's alright. We
Yeah,
are.
room.
It's
No,
alright.
no,
It's
no,
alright.
no, it's fine. I didn't know. I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, don't worry, nobody saw anything.
Last thing I heard was your friend stole your job from you.
Good. Okay.
That's
Talk
not,
to
no,
you.
it's not cool.
I didn't see the
You gotta-
web thing on the floor or anything.
Yeah, but
Are you still
we're-
friends?
Yeah, we're still
Kinda.
friends. Like,
Kinda friends.
I'm
Damaged a
still
bit, though.
bitter. I'm
No.
still very
I would be
bitter.
too. Hell yeah.
Y'all, like,
Yeah.
let me just
I would-
say though, like, the JET program, they say it's like all elite and like fancy and whatnot.
Not even.
The last time I was on this podcast, I was like, yay, I love it. The kids are great. And I'm just very bitter.
You change after a few
I'm
episodes.
just like, I'm out, yo. I'm
What
out.
happened?
Yeah.
between
What
7 and
happened
now?
between episode 7 and 15? What's going on?
Japanese work, like, you know, the Hanko life and all that good stuff, right? Okay, so basically,
She gets it.
yeah, let me explain how Jet, like,
Alright.
a little.
She's like standing up right now.
All right, yes, I'm standing up. All right, let's go. Stretch it out. So Jet interviews people back at home, like in the States, in England, Australia, all over the world. Then they give the people that they think are good to a company called Claire. Okay. Now Claire is in Japan. Oh, and they're the ones that give the list to the Japanese government and like schools and prefectures to let them know like these are the applicants. Go ahead and choose. So they choose. And then your contracting organization, you're not an employee of JET. You're not an employee of the government, really. You're an employee of whoever they send you to.
Yeah.
Okay. I got stuck in this city hall. It's like, I'm like, oh, right. Nice city position. Great. And this year they just started being like, you know what? You guys are like English teachers and all, but like, we're going to make you guys like city workers. And I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds legit. You know, I'm going to be like a legit city worker. Cool. They did not explain that. It means like, okay, so they're like your start time is at 8:30 and you have to go home by 4:15. But they were sending me to work at 7:45, and I was just
Yikes.
like, wait. They're like, oh no, you have to come to the city hall at 7:45, take a taxi that we will provide, and then you can go. And I'm like, wait, but I work for you guys now. And like my friend pointed it out. He's like, wait, but they're telling you to go somewhere. That's an order from your job. But they want you to be like a full-time teacher, but they're not giving you the benefits of being a full-time teacher.
Oh Lord.
So they're like, be at school, any like events. For example, I have like this big English speech contest, right? My kid made it to like Kenchu, so it's like the state level. And I was like, yeah, I want to go Owen Sudu, like I want to go cheer them on. They're like, no, you're gonna stay at school.
What?
Like, but like my English teacher is going. Oh, sorry, no, you have to be at school. You're a city worker. I'm like, wait, what? So I took the day off and went. But I was just like, wait, y'all are shady. Like, hello?
Yeah,
Like,
what the
basically,
hell?
They're
Black
very much
Taisha.
like, oh, you know, you have to work for us when it's, you know, how do I say? Like, 都合がいい時だけみたいな。
Yeah,
都
yeah,
合
when
の
it's
いい
convenient,
関
yeah,
係に
when-
なってるから嫌だ。
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
But-
oh. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this place. I'm over it. Let me go elsewhere, please.
Is
Wait.
there a way to
Yeah.
get reassigned?
I feel your pain.
So like Jet is a 5-year, like you have up to 5 years to recontract. And your BOE, if they cut it with you, they have to have a really good reason to fire you. Otherwise, they'll just keep renewing it.
Yeah.
And it's up to you, like whether you want to leave or not. So like right now, I'm very much like, well, I can't break contract because then I'd have to pay a fee.
Yeah.
And
If fee to get out of Jet?
Yep.
yeah, because it'd be
How
for
much?
me. Apparently, it's like Juman.
Fuck you.
Jumon to quit? JET program?
Because you're like meiwakuing the system. It's all about the system.
Hashtag Meiwaku money.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. So I'm just like, I'm done. I'm like, okay, you know what? I just need to forget because literally, like, my schools are amazing. I love my kids and everything. It's just this organization that I'm working for that I'm just like, y'all are weird. I don't like it anymore. I'm out. I'll just see my kids graduate and then I'm out.
Do it for the kids. Do it for the
Pretty
kids.
much, yeah.
For the kids.
Do it for
The
the kids.
kiddos.
The chitlin.
My
Yeah.
English
Mhm.
teaching company was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
What was your story?
I worked for a company called Kids Duo, and oh my god, that was the most stressful job I ever had. So much shenaniganry, dude. So instead of mine being kind of like hers, I just had so much overwork that I couldn't handle it, and they just kind of expected everyone to just like assimilate to the Japanese culture. And so like I had to do daily planning, which is I had to plan out every minute, basically, from kids arrive at like 12 until like 7 p.m. I had to like do like lesson time, free time, group time, split into group, lunchtime, snack time. And then I had to plan like other activities as well outside of that. And I only have like 3 hours because I start at 10 and kids arrive at like 12. So I have like 2 to 3 hours to plan all kinds of shit. And especially like between summer and winter, like around the Halloween time, I have to plan like summer school or winter school activities, which is an extra activity where kids arrive at 8 o'clock in the morning and I have to stay from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Or like I leave early and someone else comes in. But I have to do an extra activity. Like one day we made soap. Like I made like watermelon, like soap that looked like watermelon. It was super cute. But planning that was a fucking nightmare. Getting all the supplies for it. I have to know exactly how many kids are coming so we don't waste money. And during this time, I also have to plan for like open school where parents come to see, happy yokai, Halloween, spelling bee. And like I'm MC for spelling bee and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it's not hard, but like I still don't know what I'm doing. I have to plan for all of this stuff. One year they had me plan for doing an Asa dance from Okinawa.
Seriously?
I'm fucking American. I don't know what an Asa dance is.
I don't know why they would expect you to know that. I mean,
thank you. Yeah.
there's a
So
lot
they
of
were like,
Americans
"Can you do
there.
an Asa dance?" And I was like, "Sure." I mean, you know, at the time I was like, I just want to say yes to everything, and, you know, be a good cog in the wheel.
Right.
Like later I learned that Asa is like the Asa saw, and I was like, okay, cool. So now I know what the fucking Asa dance is. And so like I'm trying to plan out my Asa dance, and my manager comes over to me and she's like, "Can you help me plan like a YMCA dance?" And I was like, honestly, I snapped on her. I'm like, I do not have time for a YMCA dance. YMCA, you're done. Like, I don't have time for this. I have to plan an Asa dance that's due in like 3 days. The YMCA dance is due in like a month. I don't have time for this. And she was like never nice to me ever again after that.
Oh no.
And then I eventually quit because of her. But that was one of many bad experiences that I had. An Asa dance. I don't know what the fucking Asa dance is. They're a traditional, hundreds of years Japanese style dance.
Why do they even ask? They ask someone else, dude.
They're like, someone has to do this. I'm like, I got an idea. A Japanese person.
It'd be like getting a Japanese person over and then teach like, hey, can you do the
Can you square dance?
dancing? Can you do square dancing? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need
I would
to
love to see that. Can you crank that Soldier Boy for me or what?
Can you reject for us, please?
Man, you hit
And
the cat
by the
daddy
way, you
real
have to
quick.
teach this step by step to like 20 kids, and a lot of them are gonna be crying and shit. And you have to do it in Japanese, and they don't understand English.
Wait,
Dude,
what
have
age
nine
level
of
were
them.
they?
Wait.
Like what age level or like what shochu?
I taught 2-year-olds to 12-year-olds.
Oh my goodness, they're
Man, what a
barely
gap.
human.
What a gap.
They don't understand Japanese, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Aw.
Yeah. It was basically an after-school daycare.
It sounds super cute though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy doesn't
I mean,
like kids,
it's
right?
like a
No.
massive job,
No.
but it sounds like it'd be really cute to see it all come together.
Some of the kids are really like hella cute, and then some of them are like, I am never fucking having kids.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah.
life.
Hello?
Well, shit.
I'm personally not a big fan of kids, and that just made that just like,
Oof.
Yeah.
like
You really have to
never
like
having
kids if you want to teach.
Look.
teaching was all right, and the kids are all right. It's sometimes just kind of a pain in the ass because I can only speak English, and like half the kids don't even know the word "sit down."
Sit down.
So like, how do you get a kid to sit down? Or like, how do I teach a kid about science when he doesn't understand the word "sit down"?
Oh.
Dude.
And they're similar. They could get them mixed up.
Right? Like, you down.
So what's the perfect age range to teach in your guys' opinion?
Mm.
I think
me?
like elementary school kids might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
You know, just
My
because they don't know.
favorite is high school.
High school.
Because I've taught like
Whoa.
17. I've taught up to 17. Because I did 2 years. 1 year at that company, 1 year freelance. And the 17-year-old kids were really cool because they were like, they're there because they want to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Agree
like a
with that.
daycare or anything like that. They're not like bored easily, or their English level is a bit better, so I can talk a little bit more casually or talk about whatever they want. I don't have to necessarily come up with like a lesson plan. You know,
Right.
today we're teaching math. I don't have to teach that shit to them. Just talk about whatever they want to talk about. You want to talk about Netflix? You want to talk about Idol Boys? Go for it. I don't care.
Right. Yeah, because high school, it's where it starts being more important, right?
Yeah, it's towards their careers. Like,
Yeah, they
have
understand
to
the
think about
importance of it, too.
they have to think about going to college, university.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
they'll be more eager. But like when they're like little kids, it's always like those fucking soccer moms, just like forcing their
Yo.
kids to learn English and just
They exist in
like
Japan,
that.
too.
Yeah, they exist in Japan.
What?
too.
I
It's
want to
just-
see that.
It's so like you can't just force stuff like that to happen, you know?
They-
'Cause
Yeah,
I feel like
I
a
feel like
lot
there's
of
so much here.
the times they'll begin to hate English, and it'll like
Yeah.
in the future they'll never
Mhm.
never want to learn it because
I couldn't blame them.
like why would you?
Yeah.
It's like the thing is like these parents like force their children to be like learning English, but these parents don't know how to speak English themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're trying to force
Oh.
their own. They're trying to force their own failures, like you know what I mean.
Living
Like,
vicariously.
Yeah.
They don't want
Yeah.
to. They don't want. They don't
Oh
want
my
the same
God.
thing to happen to their parent, to them.
Yeah,
So
makes
it's just like-
sense.
Another age group I do like is 8 to 10, because those kids get crazy and they can be a lot of fun. Like
Agreed.
they don't really care what game you're playing as long as you're playing some kind of game, and they're probably the most fun in my opinion because they have like the English level is good enough, and it's more like just playing with kids instead of babysitting or
Yeah.
just teaching. It's a nice little mixture of both. And like I love the really sassy girls who are just like the sassy girls are so much fun.
They are. They are. I agree. I think that like, I mean, I teach both junior high school and elementary school, and there's definitely differences between the two. Like, junior high school kids, there are some kids who really want to learn English and they'll talk to you all the time, blah 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 blah. And there's kids who want nothing to do with it. In elementary school, they're just kind of like forced to do it, and it's hard to keep their attention in class sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
but I found like as a secret weapon recently, if you talk about video games in English, especially like Fortnite or Minecraft, or sometimes like in junior high school Apex,
Yeah.
if you talk about video games in English, it's like you
Right.
have their attention,
Yeah.
and they're so much easier to teach because then they're like, oh, okay, they're like, we got a connection here. Okay, all right, I'll pay attention.
Yeah,
Where
I
are we
teach middle
dropping?
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very much like that. It's very like, oh, just get them to be interested in something, whether it's video games or dramas. What I like about middle school, it's you're kind of teaching them how to be like proper humans.
Yeah.
At least in my area, because I have like a very like rough school. It's like known as like one of the Yankee schools.
Oh
Yeah.
And I'm
We were
just
talking
like,
about this last
Nice.
night. Yeah.
Fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, many things have happened.
Yeah.
It's really fun. But yeah, when you come in, they saw me, they were like, foreigner. Like what's this person all about? You can tell. You can read it in the atmosphere. The sun and say they're just like, what are you all about? Like, how far can we push you basically? And you have
Right.
to be like really tough. Ha, tough roots.
Right.
See what you did
Banned.
there?
Was banned.
She
Alright.
said it.
Getting kicked out.
Hey.
It's like when the actor says the name of the movie in a movie.
But I try to go in doing all English, right? And that didn't work. So then like you have to be like disciplinary in middle school. You have to
Yeah.
be able to like push your anger out. And at first I had so much trouble with that because I'm genuinely pretty nice. I don't
Yeah.
like
So hard.
confrontation. But I
Yeah.
just had to pull out the Latina in me and be like, yo kid, that's not right. And then they fear me. So that's something I learned. If anything, I learned how to be tougher from this job. Like I learned how to be stronger and like stand up for myself.
That's why you're tough fruits, man.
Tough fruit.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Has there ever been a time where like the children in the classroom would kind of, just because you're too nice or whatever, they'll like take advantage of that maybe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll like talk to each other all the time, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, I want to be with my friend," blah blah blah, and I'll be like, "All right, I'll let you be with your friend." But then they'll be talking the entire time I'm talking, and I know like kids they have ADHD, they have like they have attention problems, so I don't want to be like completely like crush a kid that just literally can't help himself. So I get closer. I'll like get closer, and like this happened the other day. Like I get closer, the kid's still talking, and I'm just like, ねえよ、人の前でね、喋るんだよね、みんな。おい、ここね、一生懸命話してるのになんでみたいな。And then they're like, oh shit. They're like, じゃあ今私が説明したこと、はい、説明してみんなに英語で。And they're just like,
damn.
sorry. I'm like, sorry じゃねえんだよ、もう。
Damn.
And they're like,
Damn.
hi.
Lay
Damn.
down
The bomb.
But they're kids, like they forget everything, so they'll be at it again. So it's like just constant repetition, and eventually they come around. Eventually.
You're nice. I make my kids stand up and I'll hold their hand. I'm like, you're my girlfriend today.
Oh no.
Oh,
everyone.
No.
That's a good technique, actually.
That's true. That's a good
Come here,
idea.
Come here. And they'll follow me around all around the whole class. I'm like, you're teaching the whole class with me. Sometimes they get into it too. Or like if the boys are doing it, I'm like, guess what? You're princess today. You're my girlfriend. Just embarrass all them, the whole class.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Kids.
Are you kind of? Do you get mean sometimes, Abby?
Oh hell yeah. Oh my god.
How does it go?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I do I try to be nice and I try to get to know the kids and kind of figure out why they're acting out in class. Like maybe they have like a bad home life or something like that. So maybe I should be gentle with them. But like, holy hell! Recently, in one of my a recent case of this is like I'm teaching these 5th graders, right? And there's always a couple kids in this one class that are so goddamn noisy. And they're always doing shit that they shouldn't be. They're trying to cut themselves in the finger with the scissors, and they're trying to cut their hair with the scissors, and they're just like not wearing a mask, like, and it's just like, I don't want to get corona because of you little shit, like, put your mask on. And like, I sat down and talked to the teacher, and I'm like, what do I do about this? What do I do about this? Like, and I'd be threatening the kids with like, you're gonna have to go talk to the principal. I'm gonna call your mom. You don't want me to call your mom? Mm-mm. But like, apparently, I guess I have a new power now where I can throw them out of class if I want to. So,
you can do that?
I apparently I can now.
I didn't know that.
Is it one of those things where like they stand out in the hall or something?
She said to send them back to the classroom. Like, because like when I teach English at this one elementary school, I have 2 English rooms. Fancy me. But like, yeah, so we're in the one English room for the 5th and 6th grade, and she's like, yeah, just send them back to the classroom. And I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, okay, that's probably a good idea. But at the same time, I'm also like, well, maybe I should send them to like the library or something, so like they don't like cause trouble and get into other people's stuff. Right. I don't know, but I've definitely yelled at kids before, and I probably will do it again. And that's just how it is,
I just make them jump. Like, all right, everybody stand up, jump. Faster, faster, faster.
Tire them out.
Yeah, you can't talk to
What are you, an English and physical education teacher?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to make them hold their arms out like this. Just hold your arms up.
All right.
Borderline corporal punishment right there.
Drill instructor. Yeah, drill instructor.
You're making them T-pose in class.
T-pose in class.
But then they start singing the T song. T.
Oh,
no.
I was teaching before the T song, thank
God.
God. But I was teaching during the koi dance, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
koi
But
dance.
like it's interesting seeing how the teachers discipline. Like they, at least in my school, they take the time to really talk to the kid and be like, why are you doing this? Why did you think it was okay? I feel like Japan, at least, the teacher-student relationship is a lot deeper than America, at least.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How so?
It really is. Well, the teachers have a lot more responsibilities.
Well, that
Here.
yeah. At least in my school, the kids really trust the teachers.
Yeah,
Really
in
trust them.
Japan, the schools do most of the discipline for kids when they grow up.
And
Yeah.
like the
But-
general raising, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just in general. Yeah.
Manners and all that. Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that because I think of all the teachers that I've had. I grew up in America. I'm a New Yorker,
Mm.
but I'm third generation Japanese, so I don't
Mhm.
really know Japanese from my parents. And of all the teachers I've had in my life, my Japanese teachers in the school system are the ones that I've been closest to,
Yeah. Because
and they put the
yeah.
most effort into their kids.
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that, and I'm just like, man, like, sure, it's like a big pain, but the teachers here, like, you really have to love kids to have a
Yeah.
job as a teacher in Japan, as a Japanese teacher, because they're here like super late, and they're always like doing the best that they can. Of course, there's some teachers that are just like, oh, and like they just try to do the bare minimum, but you
Yeah.
really see it really comes out when the teachers are like, for example, one kid was having a really bad time, they didn't come to school, the teacher would go on her lunch break and go visit the kid's house and make sure that they were still
Dang.
okay.
Wow.
And it wasn't just like one teacher, it was like a couple teachers that would go, like they'd take turns, like, okay, now you go today, like it was really sweet to see, because I could never imagine that happening in America.
No.
No.
Yeah, not at all.
Mm-mm.
But
I-
in America also, I mean, like, I think that's also part of how they do like the parent teacher conferences here in Japan too, because they don't do them at the school. Teachers most often, like in Japan, they're assigned like different areas, and they visit the kids' homes of
Oh,
their
yeah.
class to do parent teacher conferences. So I think that might be linked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The
Also, it's a lot
teachers-
less
mhm.
public too, right? So kind of for like privacy stuff and embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if your
Mm,
kid's bad.
yeah,
That is
teachers are
interesting.
really responsible for their class. Like if you're the ichinen ichiku, or like if you're the ninen ichikumi tanin, you're gonna be the sun. Like you're gonna see them off until they graduate. That is your end goal, basically.
Also, I like, if correct me if I'm wrong, isn't like a doctor and a teacher like they have the same title of sensei, right? So like even with by the language, they have more respect if they're on the same level as like being treated as a doctor. Because I think like growing up, it's like parents want their kids to be doctors over here just because they make a lot of money and they're more respected. But I don't know. Maybe there's something there. I don't know.
I think I'd have to agree with you that, like, you know, like, because there's so many different ways that you can apply the term sensei, that it does kind of command a certain respect here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with that. Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes teachers, if they really want to push an ALT's buttons, they won't call them sensei, they will call them san.
Ooh.
I had a really bitchy teacher do that to me. Yeah, she, like, even in front of the kids, it was never Abi sensei, it was always Abi san. And I just wanted to backhand her through the window. Like, girl, I did not just leave my whole life in America. Yes, exactly. Bitch, I did not just pick up and move over here so you can call me san, okay?
Exactly.
From Bromodachi to
Are you-
Bromodachi.
Bruh.
Are you from the
Fuck.
Boston area? You mentioned Boston earlier.
Yeah.
I wasn't born there. I was born in Ohio, in the
Okay,
countryside, but I moved there when I was a teenager, so
that's
I
just
don't
a little bit of that coming out maybe.
I'm feisty.
Dang. Okay, so I kind of wanted to ask, like, do you think like knowing a little Japanese is important as a teacher?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I guess when you guys first started, maybe you didn't really catch too much Japanese or say too much Japanese, but like, how important is that? Like, because I know a lot of people just want to come to
Very.
Japan and
Yeah.
just teach and only
They
use
will take
English.
advantage of you
They'll
if
take
you don't
advantage.
speak Japanese.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can't fight back.
Right.
You
they
can't fight
do-
back, exactly. So
They be
It's-
talking mad shit about you behind your back.
oh,
Or
I've
funny,
heard
dude.
Teacher-
Yeah.
The teachers will, the students will, your coworkers, everyone.
Maybe not behind your back, but right in front of you, technically behind your back, language barrier wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the funniest thing out here when, like, because I don't look Japanese at all, but I'll understand a little Japanese. So like, I'll be out somewhere, I'll be talking English with my friends, and then you'll be, something gaijin, I'll just turn around, and, fucking, and then go off on them in Japanese, and they're just like, Masaka, and just run.
Masaka.
Like actually run.
It happened one time, but I think we were out drinking.
But that's like vice versa for me too. Like I did, like when I'm in Canada, like people first off because I have broken English, and like, oh, he probably doesn't understand English very well, you know what I mean? And they'll talk shit about me in my back. I look at him, look at this chinky eyes and shit like that. I'm like,
Goddamn.
small eyes, you know?
Small eyes.
Again, they're like being, okay, they're being racist. Oh wow, okay.
But I guess that happens just everywhere.
Yeah.
Man.
It's really funny when they try to like. It's really funny when they try to like poke fun at you for being American. They're like, "Oh, how's like?" One time, they were like, "LOL, like Trump is on blah 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 blah," and I was like, "How's your AB mask?"
Got it.
Yes.
I can't tell you the amount of times I've been called Obama.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
She has
I've been called Obama probably more than 100 times by Japanese people.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, that's actually pretty funny.
I don't.
I've gotten Tom Cruise on multiple occasions. And I'm like, how? Nothing like Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, my
What?
friend, he gets called Tom Cruise too.
Sorry.
He's a hot dude, I guess. Like,
I can see it.
Someone in my chat says "Oh to the Obama," and I'm dying right now. Oh to the Obama.
David, you're funny, dude.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's great.
oh man, I feel like though, like back on the topic of knowing Japanese in the workplace, I feel like it's a double-edged sword though, because like you gotta find that right balance between like them taking advantage of you because you don't know the language and them taking advantage of you because you do know the language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like they'll give you more responsibilities and more stuff to do if you know more of the language. You gotta find that balance like right in the middle.
Japanese companies
Exactly.
love to take advantage of people.
What's that, Heidi?
Oh, I was gonna say, so what I'm hearing is if I ever want to work in Japan, I just have to pretend I do not speak Japanese, right?
Yeah. The guy
In
who
some cases, yeah.
Very little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're
That's so
talking
cookie.
shit, but like, you want more work? Oh no, I don't. わかんない、わかんない、すいません、わかんない。
What kind of thing?
Just
When
yeah.
the NHK knock on your door to, take money from you, just like, dude,
Oh, yeah.
I know nothing.
Fucking
I just don't open the door. I'm
know
scared of them, man.
I let
One
my
of those
husband
dudes
deal with
trolled
that.
us so hard.
They always come to my little, because I have the little intercom thing at my apartment, and they'll like,
see.
yeah, they'll just be like, I'll be like, who is that? So I'll open the thing. I'll be like, who is this? They're like, NHK. I'm just like, hang up.
And that's
Like,
how you do it.
Peace, bitch.
Yeah, like okay, so I do that too, and like they ring my doorbell, and I don't answer, but then like I pick up the phone. I'm like, who is it? Because it's usually like like the package, Yamato, it's coming to send me a package, and it's like please come to the genkan, which is the front door, and I just hang up the phone thing, and they will just ring like 2 or 3 more times. It's fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah, there's some of them are really aggressive, and like a lot of them are. You sometimes like see articles on it because they'll just like they'll really just hire anyone, and it's just like NHK is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I remember-
it's like I don't know. It's like TV mafia. I don't know how to explain
Yeah,
it.
it kind of is like a TV
Like-
mafia.
TV mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like wasn't there a story a few years ago about how like they took like a bunch of hotels to court because hotels have like a shitload of TVs.
Yeah,
And you gotta
monitors.
pay for each TV.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like at least 100 rooms in a hotel. Like,
Give
Yeah.
us money.
yeah, like how are you gonna enforce that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I love fucking with those NHK guys that come to my door.
Yeah.
What?
I think one time I just like opened the door and I just like stared at them. I was just like,
It's a really good
That's
stare, too. Oh
scary,
my
dude.
God.
That's
like,
scary.
and they just kept talking. I just stared at them, and then they finally just like walked away. I was like,
Oh my god, dude.
One time I
I-
told the dude I don't speak Japanese, and he was like, "Okay, no problem, English." And I was like,
Oh, that's like a brat. It's like no.
Evolving.
oh no.
Español?
It's
Hey,
like-
you-
In very like
Wow.
my very northern
Checkmate.
Mexican Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you saying, Ken? Where are you gonna say?
Well, I remember one time I pretended like I was at my apartment. I was living there for like a couple years at that point in time, and the guy came And I was like, "Yo, I don't know any Japanese. I'm sorry." And this is actually my friend's house. He's not here right now. And he's like, "No, it's okay. You can sign him for him." I'm just like,
Oh my
"What?
God.
What?
Yeah.
Is that even okay?
No,
I was like,
thank you.
"What?"
Pause.
That's like, it's like I can't believe he would do that. Like that's pretty messed up.
Yeah. Okay, so for people that don't know what NHK is basically like a broadcasting company. It's like a very, very big one. And these guys will come to your houses, like knock on your door, ring the doorbell, and just try and get you to sign a paper so that you have to pay for television. You can
get for free anyway.
Yeah, you can get for free. So if you have the cord and you put it on the behind your TV or your monitor, you can get free TV. You don't have to pay for it. And the thing is, like, NHK only has like a few channels, anyways. And like, even if you don't watch NHK channels, even if you don't watch TV and you own a monitor in your house, that still means that you have to pay NHK. And it's like it's super corrupt. Yeah. No one wants to pay for it because who fucking cares about TV in 2020, right? I don't know how much the fee is. It's like maybe like 50 to like 100-ish. I don't know, $100 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's more than Netflix. It's insane.
A subscription, yeah.
Yeah, it's a subscription thing.
Yeah.
And they'll like, well, they don't really have like they can't like step inside your house and like check. So what we would have to do is, yeah, they'll like, you just have to kind of like be like, I don't have a monitor. It's like you have to pay if you have a monitor in your house. It's fucking crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't have a monitor. I only have, what I usually say is like, I don't have a monitor. I only have like a smartphone. They're like, oh, do you have like this app on your phone? Because if you have that app on your phone, you have to pay NHK for that.
What?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
it's
reaching.
yeah, they're reaching a hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
they will try to be like, you have to have this and you have to pay for this, and I'll just respond. I'll be like, what? It's crazy. All right, see you later.
Sorry, can you believe
There's-
Oxygen? I believe the NHK owns that. You need to pay.
It's so yeah,
We're-
it's basically it's just so
It's like those memes. It's like literally no one. It's like NHK. You have to pay.
yeah.
What you
Gotta
should do,
green,
Paulson,
pay the green.
So what you want to do is just basically say you only use your iPhone, or like you only have a laptop or something like that. What I usually say is like, I just moved in, and then they just like look up their data and they're like, you were here 3 years ago. It's like, oh shit, they know, they're keeping track. I can't say I moved in.
No.
So, yeah.
what you should do, Pulse, is like have your like television desk and just put a microwave on it. Like really confuse them.
Yeah.
NHK. Ask money to. Oh, that means.
They're super persistent, and yeah,
dude, they're annoying as hell.
everyone hates them. There's also like a political party that like, what are they called? Basically, like, fuck NHK. It's like a political group.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can get stickers from them.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
put on
yeah.
the door,
It's
yeah.
hilarious.
That's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
There's
I
a,
want
there's
to
a
get one
party.
on my phone.
Yep. It's fucked.
It's the magic cleansing tag that you put on your door, so that way NHK will not knock on your door. Like,
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
like, I need one of myself. It's just like, hey, if you're NHK, this is me.
The NHK sucks though, but yeah, they're just really, really thirsty, and like there's been a
They
lot of
fart.
weird articles about people like getting into fights. They're crazy. I really feel bad for people that work in that
Oh yeah.
branch, because they just get rejected. I'm sure no one pays. Like
I'm
you
guessing
can
a
go
lot-
out like a whole day.
I think a lot of old people you can trick them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
or
there's a
like
lot of-
young
No,
people,
kids.
She
young
tricked
people
my
who
wife
just
into it. My wife pays for it.
yeah, I would say
Fuck.
like young people that just
I would
moved into a
never have
place
them.
by themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
They almost got me one time, and then my brother's like, no, don't listen to that. And I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah, you could just fuck with them. I'm like, oh shit, say no more.
Yeah. When I
Respecting my
first
genes.
when I first moved in too, like I don't remember who told me about it. I was like, wait, we were. I think it was like one of my online friends. I don't remember, but we were talking about like NHK. Like, yeah, I gotta be careful about that. Then like a week later, they showed up, and I almost fucked up.
you
But I-
summon them.
Yeah, I almost fucked up and said I had a TV, but I
It's
was
like the
no, I
Evil
don't.
Dead book.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Do they have enforcement abilities?
I
I don't think so.
don't
No.
think they do.
I never
There's
paid
two
for
things
it.
as it gets. Like they just demand. They come to your door and they demand money, but they have no way to enforce it. So
You could just lie.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can
Or
call.
you
You
just
can
tell
call. You
them,
can
yeah,
call
I
the
have a-
police.
I just
you
don't
just
open.
tell them, I have a TV. What are you gonna do? Like, I guess.
Like it's like even if you don't use television, it's just dumb.
They'll leave if you say you're gonna call the police.
Toshi, you just hit him with like, oh, did this NHK work on this? Then you point
On
to
this
your monitor.
oscilloscope with this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You point to that. Like, does that work?
Does NHK work on this?
Just answer the door with your shirt off and hit him with the sexy pose.
You remember Party
Feel real
Boy?
comfortable.
Party Boy from Jackass. You just gotta have like, yeah, you gotta have those suits that you could just like rip off right away. It's just like, yo, you're making me feel like I want to party and just like rip all your clothes off and just start like dancing right on
Have
them.
you seen? He actually came to Japan and did that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
like one of the
actually.
It was
movies.
the movie. They were in Japan.
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
Yeah, the first time
Jesus.
I saw it, like a long time ago when it first came out, it was hilarious. But now I look at it and I'm like horrified. It's like,
You're just
did
like
you really just
imagine.
do that?
I'm
Yeah.
glad my dad watched those.
I mean, I agree with that, but then again, have you seen Shibuya for Halloween?
Yes.
Oh my
You
god,
showed.
dude.
You were there.
Like,
Good show.
I remember you were right in front of the K truck that got flipped over.
Yeah, dude, that shit almost hit
For
me.
real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remember the K truck that got flipped over on the news?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years
Billy
ago.
was
Yeah,
Billy
was
yeah, it
right
almost
in
hit
front
me.
of it. Yeah, he was right in front.
He was streaming.
Yeah, he was
Oh
streaming.
my god.
So good.
That's
Glad
crazy.
you're okay. That's nutty.
Hey, glad you
Oh,
didn't get
fine,
arrested,
it's-
man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that would have sucked. I didn't even-
If
wasn't
you got
even bothered.
arrested, your life is done, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah. Those guys are fucking idiots.
that was
Let's flip a
crazy.
truck. That was
It's like I don't know
one of the
why they did
craziest,
that.
like-
Like, what's wrong with like people? Like, cause I know like a year before
Alcohol.
or something like that, I went to Halloween and was like it was pretty lit. Like, yeah, but like the next few years, it's like people just got like,
Because it's not really about Halloween. It's not really about cosplaying or anything. It's people going out
Partying.
and looking at girls and touching
Yeah.
them.
it's
There's a lot of
BS.
weird.
yeah. There's
bad.
a lot of like
So bad.
grabbing.
There's a
shit.
lot of grabbing girls.
Yeah.
No, thank
was-
you.
I was shocked. Like,
Yeah.
like I remember like the first time going out and I'm like Halloween. I'm like, oh, let's go Shibuya. I was like, okay, first off, packed. Second off, it's like dudes like grabbing girls and forcing to like kiss them and stuff like that. And I was
Dude,
just like, how is this okay?
That's
Yeah,
not
it's-
okay.
Young Japanese dudes are pretty gross when it comes to that.
And it's not even like it's not only Japanese people. It's also like a
No.
lot of foreigners too.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners.
A
I'm
lot of
sorry, but it
foreigners.
was
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
foreigners,
a
and I
lot
was
of foreigners.
a little bit
You
disgusted.
can't
I
guide
was
and
like,
smash
come
that
on.
shit. That's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
I've seen a ton of Japanese dudes do it. I think
Wait.
a
Yeah,
lot of because of the
it's-
Nampa culture.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait,
pretty.
wait,
It's pretty gross.
The Shibuya wise, like Nampa is really crazy over
It's
there.
really crazy. Yeah,
Especially
Shibuya,
Shibuya is
Shinjuku.
just the center of Nampa.
Oh yeah.
So like you gotta be good at turning those people down or just beat the shit out of them. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Your
Yeah.
best weapon is your elbow, girls. Your elbow.
The knee.
or just kick him where you score, you know.
Throwing
Yeah.
Yeah,
low.
but if it's an
Just-
elbow, you can
just-
be like, "Sumimasen, I didn't realize you were behind me."
Oh, was that your nose?
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
sorry.
cock your elbow back and just.
Yeah. But like I think
Yeah.
last year it was a lot more tame. They were like cracking down on the whole Halloween thing. They were-
Good.
It was still a problem, but like last year it was like not as bad as 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
2 years ago was the
pretty
peak.
empty.
And then like
Yeah.
because there was like no enforcement 2 years ago, but now it's just like there was so many police officers around. But even then, the grabbing with the chikan was crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how it's gonna be this year with Corona though. Like,
I don't
are
think.
people still gonna go
probably
out?
dead.
Like,
Nah.
Yes, I guarantee
Yeah,
there's
there's gonna
still
be
be a bunch of
people-
idiots who go out there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would not recommend it.
No.
They'd probably do some kind of enforcing, like
They
to
can't
try and
enforce
help.
anything. They can shut down Shibuya Station and that's all. Which
Yeah.
helps a little bit because they're like, oh, Shibuya Station shut down. So a lot
Yeah.
of people are like, oh well, now I have to walk all the way to Harajuku to get out of here. So
Yeah.
Mendokusai. So
ain't nobody want to walk. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No one has time
shit,
for
I
that.
did. That was fun as hell.
I remember it. Yeah, I remember. That was a lot of walking you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, teaching during Halloween is insane.
Oh wait, what is teaching in Halloween like?
dude, just planning events that are like appropriate. Cause like I played a game where like I had kids like take like pencils and like toilet paper and roll it around me, and the kids loved it, but it wasn't appropriate.
Yeah, so you're so lucky you got away with doing that at least once, like, because like it's not like an inappropriate thing. It's more or less like just a waste of like useful toilet paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kinda, yeah. But I was like, it's my money, but okay. But yeah, they were kind of like that. I'm like, well, what do you need for supplies? I'm like, I just need toilet paper. I'm like, and I will entertain all 30 of these kids because I had to teach anywhere between 20 to 60 kids by myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I had to edit 60 with a zero.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I had to entertain and, more importantly, control all of them at one point, at one time, on a very strict time schedule too. So like how you guys were talking about like how it's nice that the teachers can like get more involved with their students and stuff. I didn't have time for that. If I was late to any of my like lunchtime or anything, I got yelled at by my boss. They're super strict about time. It was terrible.
Yeah. I'm glad you don't work here anymore.
Yeah, no, fuck that. So like I'm trying to plan these stuff for, you know, events for Halloween. You know, like marble with spoons or something since you can't use eggs, or like the toilet paper thing, you know, Halloween events. I had a snowball fight with like crumpled up paper.
Aww.
And one kid cried and I got in trouble for it.
No.
He didn't even get hurt. He just cried because he got hit with the snowball.
Get good.
I like
Just get good, kid.
Right, and it's so like finding this kind of like appropriate, not like sexually appropriate, just like appropriate for kids, and you know, not dangerous, not so they don't run around in class or whatever. Finding that kind of stuff is really difficult, and plus you have to do it in a costume when it's already hot. Well, for me, I'm always hot, but yeah, Halloween is pretty crazy here, and they're always like strict about how much candy. Like you give them one piece of candy at a time, and every kid has to like knock on the door. You just open the door, trick or treat, give them one piece of candy. Close. Next kid, they all like line up like perfectly in a line and shit. It's so like, but I'm just like, you know what? I just want to be like, you know what? Reach in there, take a handful, and you're supposed to enjoy it. It's too organized.
Yeah,
it's too organized.
You're lucky you can even use candy, because like some schools, like I think maybe the first year I was here, I wanted to do like a Halloween lesson at some of my elementary schools, and I wanted to use candy because, you know, like that's an essential part of Halloween is candy, like, you know, no way around it. But they were like, yeah, I know some of the kids have like allergies, so you can't like give out candy. You can like use like fake candy, like paper candy, and pretend, but like you can't give them real candy. And I was like, but that's really sad. Nobody wants paper candy. Like,
Super sad.
Yeah, that's why I stick to stickers.
We just took out we just like compiled the allergies and just took out anything with that. So no one got any of that stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's.
Or we just like very strictly like, okay, these kids are not here today, so like the kid who's allergic to chocolate, he's not here today, so we can give chocolate.
Say that again. What were you gonna say?
Dude, you guys addicted to what?
Yeah, I was addicted to chocolate. Yeah.
He's not here. All of
Not
it.
here. It's okay.
Dude, but yeah, it's like super like, you know,
You should teach English, both.
I would never. I actually no, I wouldn't. I always thought to myself like if everything fails, I'll just teach English. And I did teach like I did do like homeschooling or like tutoring when I was in college, and it was alright. But again, I feel like with the, you know, I was teaching elementary school students, and that was kind of cool. But like when it became like middle school, it was really tough for me because they just seemed bored all the time.
Yeah, they're dead inside.
Yeah, they're just like dead inside. They're scared. They don't want to talk about anything.
Like,
all right,
How do you?
kind of life.
What do you do? What do you do in that situation?
Find something they want to talk about, something they're interested in.
Yep.
Do that, or just give them the topics.
Right.
Be
Yeah,
like,
even
tell
giving
me
them the topic
everything.
doesn't really work sometimes.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's really
sometimes the
hard to
kids-
find what they're interested in.
Yeah, because sometimes like the kids I've seen, they just legit don't know what to talk about. So maybe like showing them like, you can like show them, I don't know, like a TV like movie trailer or something. They're like, all right, let's talk about this. You gave them the content, and then after that, if they really don't want to talk, they're just dead inside.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
The good thing about like tutoring is like the moms are always super nice. They'll like bring me snacks and
Always.
stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
always.
The moms love
And,
me.
and then they give you the look, you know, like, oh, wait.
Best part of teaching.
Part of teaching, yeah.
They're giving you the
The
goodies.
moms.
Moms.
The goodies. That omiyage.
Oh no.
That was good.
Yo. Oh, you took it during college. huh?
Yo, I'm laughing more at Ken's laugh right now.
Fuck.
I have some funny stories, man, with kids, dude. Some like mistakes that I made just on accident, and like some silly stuff that kids do. I'm sure you guys have a bunch of stories too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tons. One recent one that I had, and of course this happened right before Corona season. This happened like February or so. One of my cutest kids doing freelance. She's like 6 years old. She would go from and like within like 6 months or so, I brought her from like holding on to her father, like not even able to look at me, to like in my freaking face.
Oh yeah.
And so one day she's like almost in my face, and she's just, you know, we're just sitting there doing our normal lesson with flashcards and stuff, and out of nowhere she's just like and just sneezes all in her hands. Like,
No.
and the best part is she like
Oh yeah.
That's
and
the
we're in like
worst.
a small little room. There's like 6 other kids. And I mean, this room is like the size of like a big bathroom, right? And it's just like a tiny closed off room. And she's just like, I don't know what to do with this. So she's like trying to dry off her hands, like,
Oh,
just
dude.
spreading it everywhere. And I'm just like, that is probably the grossest and the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Friggin' hilarious.
Poor little kid though. Like they're probably like traumatized. Like, oh man, you ever have those memories that like you think back on that you did when you were really little and you're like, fuck, why did I do that? That's gonna be one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yar.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of those. A lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yar.
a lot of time.
5 years
Just
ago,
drive
yeah,
it-
it's definitely 5 years ago.
Yeah. Like sometimes I
3
just
years
think
ago.
like why did I even meet Pulse JP?
Shut up.
But yeah,
On the topic of Corona though, like how's everything going on with school? Because I think like when Tough Fruit was on, I guess it was like kind of at its peak, but now it's like return. Like at that time, I think kids were out of school, but now school is still happening even during this epidemic. You know, what's happening now?
Well,
Yeah,
they're trying.
How's like does everyone have to like wear a mask?
Yes, wearing
Oh.
a mask, hand sanitizing, taking your temperatures as well.
Yeah.
At my schools, you have to take a temperature. If you have any signs, don't come to school. And if
Right.
you do come to school, they'll send you back.
Yep.
So it's pretty much very like only the healthiest kids at your top condition are allowed to come in, and like opening the windows, like constant air circulation as well. And they've spaced out the classrooms. Like before, it was like one classroom next to another. They've spaced it out even more.
Yeah.
They try to space out the the seats, but there's only so much you can do. But it meant that they're trying their best.
Wait, so tough. Did I know some of the schools, including mine, like the first few weeks of school, they would do like, did your school get split into teams, like team A and team B?
Yeah, team A, team B. And then it
Yeah.
would be like half this class would come in and get like the rundown of what's gonna happen starting the next week, and then team A would come in and then they would get the rundown. So if anything, like I feel like, and because like Japan's very like strict with like its rules, and you have to follow the rules, and people actually follow the rules
Yeah.
a lot more. We don't have the whole situation like back at home, you see a lot of people not wearing masks. Like they'll be like, "Oh no, but I don't have to wear a mask," and it's like, no, you just it literally says on the shop window, "Please wear a mask or you don't come in." So that's one thing that I'm really like happy, at least here, is that schools,
Right.
they will give the kid a mask. Okay, like if you don't have a mask, you will get a mask.
Oh, they provide it. The school provides
Yeah,
it.
the school
Oh,
provides
that's
it.
cool. That's cool.
Wow.
That's great.
But they normally come in with like the ones like cloth ones made by their parents or their moms or whatever. Like it's just like the kids that come in and they like forget it or something, then they can go to the nurse's office and get one.
So you don't have kids complaining about their constitutional rights or anything like that, yeah?
Yeah, no, you don't have that here.
Thank God.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Right, and because they don't want to wear a mask.
Ugh.
Fucking god.
It's so
Yeah.
infuriating.
How?
You do get at least one kid that's like that at every school. I feel like though, like
The rebel.
I don't know about tough, but like I know at least at one of my schools, there's a few kids that are just like, I'm not wearing a mask because it's too hot, and I'm just like, I ain't getting corona because you little shit. Put it on. Like,
Good.
how's your situation, Tough?
Well, I guess it's middle school, so they're more like kichinto shiteru. They're very like this is like the bare minimum that you have to do. Like, don't mess it up. So I don't have a lot of kids like that, thankfully. Lucky.
Yeah, I feel like middle schoolers do like they like begin to really realize like rules are very like you have to follow the rules and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like when they're at that age, like there's just rules that they have to follow. Like they understand it a lot more than kids. Because like when you get to like when you as a kid, like when you get to middle school, people have to talk a different way. Keigo, you know, like senpai kawaii thing comes into play as well.
Yeah.
So there's just like a lot of rules that I guess
It's implements in middle
Yeah.
school, and then like at a age, that's how you get the
yeah
process to get you ready for job and like in the future. So
Yeah.
it's like
Basically.
installing a new upgrade on for you to like follow the rules. You know what I mean?
yeah
Like
So they
the
start
system
hammering you
is
down.
Basically
yep.
hammering it down. Yeah, hammering it down for turning into gear that will fit into the machine that you'll keep running and running, which is the society. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Japanese work culture, you know how it is. It's pretty dark. Like no sugarcoating. It is pretty shit. But sometimes something are good. But most of the time, it's just basically you just slay away, like a slave in the modern times. in a
yeah.
way.
Like how do you
That's why
how
I'm here now.
what do you guys think about like that? Like I mean, I'm sure your guys' teaching process is a lot different, but like I feel like in Japan, especially when you're when you're very young, and like I remember when I was in preschool in Japan. Anything other than that, I didn't really go to a Japan school, but I remember as a preschool student, like if someone acted out, the teacher would just like call you out in front of everyone, like be like, everyone else is doing this, why are you not doing that, you know? And like it really is like a reflection on society when you get older, I guess. Like you can't really branch out and do what you want to do. Like how is that? Like what do you guys feel about that?
I mean, like I kind of agree that like actually I'm kind of worried about Apple Tea right now.
Yeah, right? Like, what the hell?
What are you doing?
That was hot. That was really hot.
Wait, you're eating cereal. You're doing it wrong.
What do you mean?
What are you eating?
I was eating cereal. I'm not eating cereal.
You're
We're
hungry.
having a serious conversation. You're over there burning your mouth.
Like,
You're like the little girl in my class, dude.
Like all I'm asking is like, what do you feel about it? Do you agree with it? Is there good parts, bad parts about that way of teaching? And do you try to avoid that? I guess.
I think having experienced both sides of the spectrum, like I wasn't raised in a Japanese school or anything. I was raised in like backcountry America, like small town school. K through 12 was in one building. Like it was just so like comparing that American education where they're saying, oh, be yourself, like do whatever you want, you can follow your dreams, versus like, hey, actually maybe you should like follow the flow of society and not speak out too much and just kind of go with it and not cause a ruckus. Like I feel like there's a fine balance in the middle between the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they both had pros and cons, but like if there's some way you could get the right in the middle, that's a sweet spot.
Yeah,
Right.
getting that middle part I think is the most important because Japan's very, keep like 人に迷惑をかけない like,
Yeah, yeah.
think about others. And I do appreciate that because that's something that I think America could really use right now is think
Yeah.
about others.
Right,
And just
right,
like
right.
in general, right? As a human, think about others, think about how you can affect someone. But in that sense, at least in middle school, it's very disciplinary. So I feel like sometimes you lose the sense of individuality. And that's where I get a bit sad. Like, oh, like this kid's doing great. And whatchamacallit, he's not feeling challenged and he's acting out. Like, don't punish the kid because he's really, above the level of everyone else. You should feed that kid something, more challenging. So that's what I try to do is at least like in my classes, I try to be like, well, here, kid, here's something like a level 2 worksheet. So then, I mean, like some kids will be like, oh, wow, that's a smart kid. But you know what? Yeah, there are smart kids and it's society, right? Like you can't blame someone for, reaching higher than everyone else. But I feel like that's sort of like Japan, like really like, oh no, you gotta awaseru, and
Yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like
Uh,
the fact that there's the kiyotsukau.
Yeah,
I do
it's
like that
so
kid.
it's like it's good and also bad at the same time. It's really frustrating. Like
Yeah.
I remember just like I mean, like in English classes, like if you had like good pronunciation, like when you said an English word as a Japanese student, they'd be like, you can just like kind of feel people like looking at you and being like, you fucking try hard, get out of here, Like I felt that too, just like
Yeah.
Mm.
why are you trying? You're putting too much effort. Stop being weird. You're a weird champ. Stop it.
You're weird, champ.
You know
like,
what I
like
mean?
Say that.
you have
I feel
Say
like
that in
that
like,
mentality's so fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like I have a school where that a few years ago I had a school where like there was a student who was Japanese but lived in America for a long time, so
Yeah.
he could speak both languages really well. And then we had two kids whose parents were, one was American, one was Japanese, and they would get made fun of and bullied sometimes because of their accents, like because they're so good, like, and kids would just be like, really, like like exactly what Pulse was saying, like you're trying way too hard, but like that just makes me so sad to see that because that just like makes them not want to speak English
Yeah.
like the way that they know, and it just completely kills all like desire to pursue that. And
no, like it is for me that applied for me when I was in middle school. It killed for my the learning process for learning new subjects, whatever. Like
yeah,
even they killed the interest for me to learn English. Like I was like, okay,
Mm.
like I don't want to learn. Like,
Mhm.
what if everybody just did it? Because I was like, like at the same time I was the oddball and everybody didn't like me. Da-da-da-da. I stabbed a kid. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was a Yankee back in the days. Da-da-da-da. But like you just like everybody just when you're a little bit different in certain things or like excel in something else, everybody just look at you as some kind of outsider or you don't fit in here, da 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 da. Like they start to like try to bully you, and it is like really individual that if you wanna like stand up to it or you get in pulled down and get sink into it, and which is leads in a lot of way that leads to suicide, commit suicide in younger ages for
yeah,
kids,
Damn.
because the pressure of the pulling is really like getting
Really
bullied
strong.
is really big for
Yeah.
like a middle age, like young kids, because it emotionally they're not like used to anything. They just really feel like to the core because they're still like pure in a way. So it does really negativeness gets them there, and then it gets to the point that they take their own life at some point, and
yeah. There's
sometimes
a
the
problem
people
with that
doesn't
in
take the
Gifu.
blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Buki,
something really
Buki,
touching.
you grew up in like Japan, so like you kind of know firsthand how the like how schools were like. I think you might be the only one here that kind
Yeah,
of like as
yeah, I
a
went
student.
through
Yeah,
as a student. Yeah, I went through a lot of up and downs for sure. I was the oddball, a lot of things, and that,
yeah,
and yeah, and I see, of course, like in my spouses, like I see someone take their own life, and like all those sensitive stuff that happened
yeah,
for sure. It was like back in the day, those kind of weird things were a norm, but you don't like we talk about it, but like it just, and then again, it's really kind of horrible in a way that like people still talk shit about it. Oh, like, oh my, it's on it, like
Oh
they
yeah.
talk about it like, as if they're good at it or something. But like, and everybody's there had like, I feel like everybody has their own insecurities and they're projected
Hmm.
to someone else.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't want to accept the fact they're weak on this. They just project, oh, he was weak at this and this, and then
Yikes! Yeah.
that's how they molded and they grew older in high school, whatever. And then as a person, sometimes they can be an outcast or like doesn't fit, like they just get naughty, they do like empty shells in a way sometimes. But you know, it can be dark, but in this process, of course, the teacher's really important. They do play a big role for
Yeah.
sure for setting
Yeah.
It's like you
a
cannot
different.
stress how much work teachers do. Just like
Yeah,
because like
Yeah.
man, like they're there like early in the morning. They teach classes. Then they had to like stay around for like sports, I guess,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
my
Especially
one
junior high school.
yeah junior high school like
yeah,
imagine teaching and then also staying until like really late. What time? Like 7 ish,
Oh,
Oh
later.
8-ish?
no,
Some of them
More
stay
like
till
9.
like 9. Yeah.
9. Yeah, they're in at 6 a.m. or earlier, right?
Yep.
Maybe 6 7, and they stay up all the way until 9 at night. So that's like super like it's super stressful, and I don't like how is it like do you even like get that much like money out of it, or is it just like I don't think it's lucrative. It's like it's
No.
more like a
No.
love for teaching and the kids.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
love for most likely it's love for teaching for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like I guess like compared to America, like people do respect teachers here more, which is good. Like,
Yeah. thank God.
America just like will get like shitted on. You don't even
Mhm.
like it's not even good at all. Like there's nothing
Get
good
shit
about
on,
being a
shot
teacher.
at.
Yeah, it just
Somewhat tangentially, I just received an email from my high school Japanese teacher,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Hey, we're teaching remotely now, and I need to buy the software personally because DOE, the Department of Education, is not
wow.
paying us.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
if any of my past students can help, I would love
Oh
some
my
help."
god, dude,
Jesus
that's so
Christ.
And
depressing.
I know that it really kills her to write that because she really doesn't want to have to ask.
Right.
And but I know that if she's asking, it's really bad,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it drives me up the wall how teachers get such a short end of the stick here in the States.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Because they're
messed
most
up.
important people for a future generation to come, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Like the next of the wave of people gonna take over or certain things. Like they need to be have like
Yeah, I mean, you
learn.
think about it, right? Like I'm a kid,
Mhm.
and I spend most of my day with my teacher, not with my parents,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
not
true.
with whatever. It's teachers and friends, and that
It is.
makes you who you are. So you better damn well meet the people that teach your kids. Well, hopefully they're good, and then treat them like they're good and pay
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of parents just like rely on schools. Well, it's the same here too. It's like they just like throw them in school and let the teachers handle the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
growing up part because like parents are very like busy sometimes.
Like they have to put the
Mhm.
bread on the table, right?
Yeah,
So,
Right.
just with like the
Yeah.
just like with like the overworking culture here too. It's just like it's
Yeah.
very difficult to balance. That's why like housewives still exist. It's just
Going off of what Toshi said about like how you see teachers and like students see teachers and their friends more than even their own family.
Mhm.
That's like also very true when you're in ALT and you're fresh in Japan.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So you come to Japan, you don't know anyone, all your friends and family are back at home, and you go to school, and literally you see these kids more than you talk to anyone back home. And for
Mhm.
me, that was like the weirdest thing because
Yep.
I don't think I'm a well, I'm a bit of a clingy person. But I'm not super like, oh, best friend for life. But I'm just like, oh man, like I wanted to stay here for 1 year in my position, but then I met the kids, and they honestly it made me just stay here for as long as I have now, which I'm going in my third year because I want to see my ichinensei grow up and graduate. And I just thought, I think it's perfect to graduate with them at that
Mhm.
point.
Right.
Because like
Really cute.
legit, like you're like super lonely here. Like you don't know anyone. Like you only know your job people, and it's like really comforting. I feel like Japanese kids are a lot nicer, if anything, than the kids back at home.
Agreed. 100%. Yeah. Like,
It's a two-way street. I think you give them knowledge, but you also are taking from them, whether you realize it or not.
yeah, because you see them as a growing as a person, and then that's something that you were there to shape it, you know. like something rewarding for you. Also, like experience, a teaching experience, of course, like a life in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the most important thing that you can take away from like the JET program is you're here to, put your little like step in like someone else's life and just
Yeah.
make it a good one. And some people like I see like during like the JET conferences, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to change the system. I'm going to be the best English teacher and all my kids are going to learn the best English and I'm going to change the system. We're not going to use fax machines anymore." And it's like, "No, that's not your job. That's not what you're here for."
Yeah.
Go in with the expectation of if you can make one kid smile and laugh in class, like that's it. That's what you're there for. Nothing else.
Absolutely.
Also,
That
can
is
I
good.
just chime in on how cocky some Jets are?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, go for it, go for it.
I want to hear about.
I wanna
this.
hear the
I
Jets,
I
dude.
Like, do you
need
agree,
this
Tough? Do you
drama.
agree? Tough?
Hmm?
Do you agree that like some Jets can be really like obnoxiously cocky?
Yeah, I mean, like you have like these JET conferences, right? So you'll have like a mid-year conference. So you're on JET, you're at your school, you're doing your thing, and then you'll go to this meeting with all these JETs from all over your prefecture, and you'll get them very angry. They'll be like, "Wow, like my teacher, like they don't appreciate the kids well enough. Like I told them that they can do this activity, and the teacher said, oh no, maybe it's too difficult for them. Well, I know better." It's like, dude, you see them once a week at most. You'll see them once a week. Like it's the teacher's class, it's their class. You're the assistant. It's in the job title, ALT, assistant language teacher. Do your best with your position. You're not like this, English god of English learning. Like you can go in, you can help, you can brighten a kid's day and get them interested in your culture. That's what it is. But you'll have people be like, "No, it's because I know better." It's like, no, no, just stop. You're not here to change the system.
Putting the ass
Chill.
in assistant. Am I right? Am I right?
Assistant.
Well, correct
Yeah,
me
like
if I'm
that, like
wrong.
that guy Billy. God, I can't stand him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm guessing like the age demographic for like people on Jet are like fresh out of high school, right? That's pretty much
Out of college, yeah.
Yeah, to college. Yeah.
out of college. Okay,
It
So
does
they-
require a degree of some sort.
that's
Yeah, you
true.
have
Yeah,
to have a college degree,
right.
at least for JET.
So I'm
To live in
guessing there's-
Japan entirely.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
the whole government, if you want to move to Japan, you cannot get a work visa without a degree.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, they're slowly changing it. Like now, there's like an internship, like visa and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty much got to go to college or you ain't coming here.
Mhm.
I went on a student visa, so
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, you
student
can get
visa.
student visas and like marriage visas, but as far as I know, for like a work visa, you have to have at least like a bachelor's or maybe associates
think,
can
yeah,
work, but I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
bachelor's degree.
Yeah, like the minimum is bachelor's if you're for work related stuff
Yeah.
in Japan, because education is important, right? So bachelor's the bare minimum.
yeah, it's that like I don't know, like that kind of age group because when you go to college, I want to like okay, I've never been to college, but I'm assuming if you go to just like your local community college, you don't generally learn a lot from like self development. So and then to go to Japan and then like have this passion, like yeah, it makes sense to have that kind of mindset. You wanting to, yeah.
I mean, self development is it taught anywhere in college? Like, what do you mean specifically?
I like if
Like
you go to like
critical thinking.
yeah, critical thinking and stuff like that, right? It's,
No,
like, being challenged on like your own personality.
I think that either
My
happens
community college
earlier or
did
just
that.
Oh, okay.
or yeah, happens in classes or earlier in high school or everyone has their own path. I have adult people friends that are not developed in that way.
Right.
And they've made
true.
it through college and work and whatever.
I would think a lot of that would also depend on the teacher, because like I had a really out there teacher who really liked teaching in what I like to call the backdoor way. Like he always just kind of like the way he taught, he didn't like, go directly into your mind. He kind of like made you like went around the back and try and like make you think about things in a completely different way that you never would have even imagined trying before. And he was really good at it too. So he was a really good critical thinking teacher.
Yeah, I think you can get occasionally, at least in my experience, a couple of teachers that actually give a damn and
Yeah.
do things effectively, and those are always the ones that you keep and carry with you.
Yeah, I guess I've never really had any good teachers. I went to like a private Christian school that like it would literally teach from kindergarten up to junior high, and a like science class was not very educational because we're technically learning like
Creationism?
creationism. So like
Nice.
a lot of weird stuff. It's just like
Damn.
evolution doesn't exist. And I'm like, okay, then
Nice.
yeah. So it's just, I did not enjoy school at all.
Yeah.
In the third grade, Mrs. Cummings, she would like have me
I mean,
have.
Pulse, god damn it.
Mrs. Cummings.
I was too young to make that joke.
We
I didn't know
know
what that was.
baby in the fucking group is now.
She would have me stay after school and just yell at me the entire time because I wasn't like reading the material. And I'll be like, well, this is school. I get yelled at on like at least once a week on Friday before. I don't know why. So like I did not enjoy school because I did not have any enthusiastic teachers because they did not get paid a lot because it's a Christian school. So when it
Do
comes to education,
most Christian schools not teach evolution?
yes, 100%.
That's
And-
weird. That is weird.
And if you question it, you may get sent home, like me.
Question answered
Damn.
every day. Let's go.
Wow.
So it's just like,
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean they can kind of do whatever they want, right? 'Cause it's
Yeah.
private, and you're paying them to go there.
so when I brought my Pokemon cards, technically
Oh no.
evolution.
Oh no.
Oh no,
yeah.
Pokemon.
Sent home, baby.
You just
So
call it
funny.
enlightenment or something.
Yo,
like that.
speaking on like, very like strict religion. So I'm Mexican American, right? And my parents are very like I'm culturally Catholic, right?
Okay.
So my parents are super Catholic, and one day they were like, we went to church. My dad's usually asleep. My mom's awake. My dad wakes up for the single part where the preaching dude was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like Harry Potter is the devil." So what does my dad do when we go home? He burns all my Harry Potter books, and I was like,
yay.
"Yo,
Oh no.
That is some. Oof.
yeah."
Teach your kids not to enjoy reading. Perfect.
Yay.
So
Yay.
whacked. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it took a while. Like I had to talk to my dad a lot and be like, you know what? Like you go to church and you don't even listen to everything. So what's the point? And also like I'm a grown like individual, just like let me go to college. I'm not the girl that's gonna be in the kitchen for the rest of my life. Cause he was like that guy. Like he's very like, Inaka Mexico.
Outspoken. I like it.
Well,
So that was
old-fashioned.
a little background about my like family, but nah, he came around though. It's just
Good.
yeah, kindness.
Glad to hear
Be
it.
like, Daddy, I'm
Hey.
sorry, but you're dumb.
Baby steps.
It's also
Baby
kind of a generational thing, right?
Yeah.
100%.
I think
Yes,
when it
Alyssa.
comes, oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say when I was talking to Chad. I hope I'm not too late on this topic. Teachers. When I was in elementary school, I was kind of like a teacher's pet. But like, and I had like the top grades in the class like all the time. And me and my friend in like the 7th grade went and drew on the wall after school with like chalk or something. Obviously, you can just wipe it with water; it'll come off, right? And the fucking I think it was our grade 7 teacher came outside and he threatened to call the police on us. Like, seriously, like 120%. He was serious about it. He was like, I'm going to get you guys a criminal record and blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't joking. He was fucking serious.
Oh,
I'm just imagining little Irie like, what?
Oh.
I was fucking 12, dude, drawing a giraffe on the wall. What did he want from me?
I was going to say
A giraffe on the
giraffe
wall.
works too.
How dare you draw a giraffe, 12-year-old.
Jesus
Them
Christ.
long neck boys. Yeah.
Maybe he thought it was like phallic or something. It was too phallic for him. The giraffe.
It was very obviously a giraffe. Well, because I always make the joke because I'm tall and I'm really pale and I'm covered in freckles. I'm like, haha, I'm a giraffe, meh. Like,
I always got in trouble for vandalism.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even that serious. Like,
were you just like were you
Yeah,
just
what did
like
you do?
carving were you just carving the cool S's like on your desk and
Cool
stuff like that?
I don't think that's considered vandalism. Is it?
Well, it's school property, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I've done a lot of vandalism.
What do you do? What do you do, you freak?
Oh,
Oh,
I
like
just thought of something. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I like. Well, the thing I remember the most is like, I almost got in a lot of trouble because one of my friends lived in like on base. They had these big towers that everybody stayed in. Pulse, you've lived on base before, right?
Yeah. Ours, yeah.
You remember those towers? Yeah. There was an
Apartment?
exit sign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was like an exit sign I broke, and I had just gotten in trouble like previously that week with the cops on base because we had airsoft guns in our possession, and those
Oh,
are like
no.
those are super like
Mm.
not allowed. But
Oh.
just earlier that week I had gotten in trouble, and then like I think I was trying to show somebody like how high I could jump, and I just like smacked the shit out of an exit sign and I just broke it. And then
Strong.
I was like, oops. And then it was like my friend's little brother was like trying to snitch on me, and I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here. So I started running, and then I was like, I can't get in trouble twice in this week. My mom and dad are gonna kill me. And then I got lucky though, because they said for some reason they tried to call the cops, and for I don't know. They probably lied. They said they didn't answer, but they were probably just being nice, and they're just like I don't know. I dodged a fucking bullet there. Like I would have been so boned if like if I got in trouble again, because my parents were really strict about me getting in trouble when I was in high school, which is good. I appreciate they did that.
Someone in chat said bad apple.
Yeah,
I get you were a bad apple.
I was a bad apple. Yep.
Oh no.
I wasn't that bad.
Heidi, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was I don't remember if I've said this before, but talking about like vandalism, it wasn't vandalism of any sort, but I thought it would be funny to print off Nick Cage's face, and cut them out and hide them around my school and in the library and in books and on the bottoms of mouses because I still had the lasers and I was waiting
Yes.
for people to flip them over and then they would just see Nick Cage's face.
Was it
And, like,
was it the one where he's like his eyes are really big and he's like, you don't say?
I think it is. That's like one of the really big meme faces.
It's
It's
just
been a
like
while. But like I was gonna say I did this in 2013 and then in 2017, one of my friend's younger sister found one in a book at my school. And I haven't it's literally it was in the book for 4 years. I was like,
That's so funny though.
You've left a
No.
legacy.
You're a legend. You are
I
a
think a
legend.
legend, yes.
I think me and my friends also got in trouble in school. You guys remember the troll face, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would put those we would cut it out and right below it'd say you mad bro. Or no. We cut out the one that said problem. Like it said
Oh,
problem
the
question
problem
mark.
troll
below.
face? Oh, what a classic.
And then we would put it on the lasers of the mouse. So everybody at the library would be like, the hell? And they'd look and be like, problem? And I think we got in trouble because like somebody got really pissed about it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna drop some like old like I guess boomer, but like my friends would take the mouse balls out of the mouses.
Oh, nostalgia.
Dating yourself.
Oh, yeah, the mouse balls.
Yeah.
Rebel.
Speaking of boomer, who's the oldest one here?
You, right?
Billy,
I
how
think
old are you
it's
now?
Billy.
It's
I'm
31.
totally
You're
worried about
31.
that, like,
You're
fuck.
31, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm 30.
I'm 32.
Oh.
32.
32.
I mean, 32. What? No, no fucking way. You're 32.
Yeah, fucking way. Y'all
Yeah,
wanna see my gaijin cards? Like,
Dude, what?
No
Sure.
way. You're
Oh,
32.
that's
32 going on 21.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Like, can you even legally drink here?
Uh-oh. Billy trying.
no, I don't drink. Like, if I could drink, I would, but I can't. So, like, physically, like, not because I'm you know too young. I'm legitimately 32, but like, if I drink, I just throw up. Like, even the smell, because I used to drink so much when I was younger. Like, I can't do it.
Oh, that's a mood.
Yeah.
Dude, what? I did not know that.
I thought you were much younger.
Yeah.
I thought you were like.
I thought you're like.
younger than
I thought
me.
you were below me, just like it.
Yes, I'm baby.
Below me, says
Did you think I was your full height?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Claudia.
Giggity.
I'm the line. Like if you're over me, you're a boomer. If you're below me, you're a zoomer. I'm the line. I'm the line.
Zoom it out.
Yep.
What's the word for a boomer who was born at the very end of Showa?
That's me.
Boomer.
Like Shure or something? Like,
Sure.
Dude, Showa. Yeah,
Showa
Showa.
63.
Yeah.
yes, me too, bro. What's up?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. You guys are Showa generation.
Oh wow.
Sweet. When's your birthday then, Abby?
March
Is yours
19th. When's yours?
November 5th. Okay, so
So
you're like 6
technically I'm
months older than me.
older.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
31,
All
32.
this
Yeah.
up in this chat.
Um,
Whoop.
Like actual adults in this call. What the hell?
I wouldn't go that
Well,
far.
You got jobs and like married and stuff. Like, what's that about? Like, I'm a
Mistakes were
year
made.
behind.
Y'all asking me for my stage advice? It's
Maybe
wild.
learning from you guys.
It's wild. Marriage is all about compromise. Never forget it. I'll tell you that.
Okay, to bring back the conversation to teaching, in Japan we
Let's
have
bring
this
it
we have something called monster parents.
Mm.
That's everywhere, dude. But yeah.
Monster
Yeah.
parents are just like crazy.
It's called
Parents.
Sparta.
Yeah, they're just
Sparta
like very crazy parents. They'll yell at the teachers if they're not teaching their kids properly. I guess it happens everywhere, but we have a word here in Japan. They just call them monster parents.
Monster parents. Yeah.
Have you guys had any weird stories about monster parents?
Ooh.
I have
Very
one.
entitled parents, yes.
Yes, very Japanese Karens. To say
I
the
believe they're
least.
called Cottons.
Karen.
Karens. Karens. Yes. So I had one girl who had literally, if you were to take like half of your freaking nail, just like the width, I mean, she had a scratch like that big, and her parents flipped fucking shit. They came into the school screaming
God.
that she had a scratch on her hand, and I'm talking, it was like less than a centimeter big.
What happened? Did another girl like hurt her? Did she hurt herself?
She doesn't even know how she got it. It wasn't painful or nothing. There's a scratch on her, and fucking tables were flipping left and right, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Our marriage is falling apart. Let's blame the school.
I think that happens a lot.
Ooh.
They just came in. They literally just came in,
Wow.
guns blazing.
My God.
And you know the kid just like
Fucking-
cut her hand on like the zipper on her bag or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if she got it like trying to find the key in her bag to unlock the door to her house? Like,
Like she came home
Blame-
with this.
I'm
And the
paying
girl
all
is
this money.
embarrassed as hell. Like she's crying because
Oh,
her parents
God.
just embarrassed the shit
I
out of
can't
her.
I can't even imagine. That's awful.
Crazy. That was
Yeah.
probably the worst one I had.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, if you ever like work in retail, like it also happens a lot in Japan too, where like entitled parents would come in and just like yell at the employees and shit. I always feel bad for the kid because if they're yelling at their employee at a place, their home life is not that great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I can definitely relate to that. Like there's one time I was working at a Barnes and Noble when I was in high school, and there was a big old Karen. She came in and she was trying to return this like foam yoga brick, like it had clearly been used, and it had like some cat marks in it. Like the cat had been using it as a scratching post, but
Oh
she still
my
had like
God.
receipt and shit. Yeah. So she was like, "Yeah, I want to return this." And I looked at it and I was like, "Ma'am, do you have a cat? Do you have pets?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, we can't take this." And then she just went full 180 Karen. Fuck you! Like da 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 da! I want my fucking money back! Like da! And her daughter was with her
Oh
the
my
whole
God.
time, and her daughter was just like, "Oh."
Oh, no.
Like this lady is like throwing the bag at me, like she's like cursing and flipping out over a goddamn yoga brick. Like, for real?
Mhm.
Those aren't
Like, I
even.
feel bad for her daughter. Her daughter must
Oh my
like
god.
that's probably a rough home life.
Should I diss on my parents? They try and pull some shit like that. I'll straight up diss on them right there
Be
in the
like,
store.
yeah, I've never
Like,
seen these
never fucking
people in
talk to
my
me
life.
again. I don't know who this is. I don't know who you.
If you're the type of person,
Yes, I hope.
if you're the type of person to like talk shit on people that are just working and trying their best,
I hate that.
people. I hate people that
Like,
do that.
I can't stand it. Like I will always like if there's somebody in front of me in line that's like talking like a lot of shit to the worker, and it's like the person's trying their, I'll always come up to them, to the worker afterwards, and I'll be like, don't, like I'll try to make them
Fuck
feel
that
better.
guy.
I'll always be like, don't worry about them, like I'll be like, they just they're not happy with their life.
And the workers really appreciate that. People like that say
Oh,
things,
yeah.
nice things like that. So
Yeah.
good on you for doing
Sometimes I'll be honest though, because I'm petty. I'll just be like, listen, this guy over here, right? Like, jeez.
Oh yeah, they're doing that shit. Check
Yeah,
out this
surprisingly,
motherfucker.
I haven't had any like Karen experiences in Japan. They've all
Yeah.
been in America.
Dude, yeah.
The
One.
worst, the absolute worst. Like, I'll never forget this. And oh my goodness, this dude comes in. I was working at like a little like Japanese like figures and like Japanese candy kind of like store.
Yeah.
And this dude comes up to me and he's like, "You're not Japanese." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And then he's like, "What are you?" I'm like, "That's not really your business." He looks at my name tag. He's like, "Ah, Mexican." I was like, "There we go." And then he's like, "You know you're stealing jobs." I was like,
Oh boy.
I was like, "Well, you know what? Like, I worked for this. Just please leave."
And steal your way out the store, motherfucker. You don't need to be buying shit here.
Yeah, like, but like, it's so rough, right? Like,
I-
that's the thing
yeah.
though. Is I never get like racist remarks like that in Japan, surprisingly. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, foreigner." It's like the there's like
Yeah.
an overall like foreigner atsukai,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? But it's not like coming from like a terrible place of wow, these people. It's usually like, "Oh, I don't know how to deal with these people. Oh my god, how do I deal with you?" And then
Yeah.
America, it's like legit like, "Oh, you're Mexican. You're one of those people. You're stealing
Yeah.
jobs."
You're a
I
piece of
think-
shit compared to the rest of us.
Yeah, I think in America the racism we're talking about here is a lot more directed, like it's directly at you. In Japan, it's more just like a
Unknown.
general thing that just happens. Like it's not like they're doing it because they just are trying to direct racism towards you. But yeah, like you're saying, it's kind of just like a thing.
It's
Yeah.
like we don't know.
Like it's not saying it's good, but
it's not good, yeah.
it's still it's just
It
so
doesn't-
common.
Yeah, it's common, and then it doesn't like you don't feel the hatred, at least from what
Right.
I've experienced. You don't feel like, oh wow, like you really think I don't deserve this.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like it's rude, but it's not like they're directly targeting you, like kind of just coming straight at you. It's not like
yeah,
Most of the time, yeah.
yeah,
Like,
most
most of yeah.
yeah, I had an experience where like, I lived in Okinawa for 2 years, and
You were here?
yeah, where you at?
I'm in Okinawa.
We're in Okinawa.
I live in Okinawa-shi.
Ah, I lived in Urasoe.
What?
Yeah, what up?
No, hi
What up,
side.
what up? I could see Kinzer from my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
So Okinawa represent. Yeah, but like,
Let's go.
yeah. I'll teach you how to ace, so don't worry.
That was me, and thank you. Where were you
Yeah,
4 years ago?
Okinawa.
Oh.
Not really. I was in America 4 years ago, but whatever. All right, anyways. But anyways, what was I talking about?
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know, but Kentaro was trying to say something like 5 minutes ago too.
Crap, what were we saying?
We're talking
Oh,
about
we're talking about racism.
the racism. Right.
there you go.
Okay, so I was like, this was when I was like leaving Okinawa. I went to go close my SoftBank contract with my husband, and like the closest SoftBank store was like very close to Camp Kinzer, the American base. So we were like, oh, okay, well, they should be cool with us. They're near the base. They probably get a lot of foreigners. We'll be all right. And so, like, we went there to close out our account, and we knew we needed a certain paper. We knew we needed what we needed to do. And the lady's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't do that for you here. Yeah, you're gonna yeah, but it says right here that we needed this paper to come here. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. Sorry.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, and we were just like, excuse you? Like, So we had to drive to like another SoftBank, and they did it for us, no problem. Like they closed out my account, just no problem. But that one lady
Wow.
at that one SoftBank was just not having foreigners that day, and she was just like, "Sorry, sweetie, you're gonna have to go somewhere else."
Yeah.
Wow, what the fuck?
There's been a couple of experiences like that, but before I get into any of that, Ken, did you want to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say like there's differing I was gonna add to the varying different levels of like racism in Japan, because like my like I think I've told it on this podcast before, but one of my best friends is like a dude from Watts, like a black guy, and it would be like we would be walking down the street and the police would like want to check his like Zayukado, right?
Yeah.
So it probably happened like 3 times a day. And
Oh my
it's just
god.
That's
what's going?
obnoxious.
Yeah. It'd be like that, or she's like an elderly couple that wants to touch his hair, and it's just like those are like the two.
Billy's just laughing. Billy's laughing right there. He gets it.
Billy knows.
Billy gets it.
Really, do people randomly touch you?
No, they
Yes.
do it. Yeah, they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I grew the afro, yeah, I was at
Yeah.
EDC last year. I had
Okay.
a pretty big afro, like probably about like this big, and I'm like, we're leaving the place, right? And I just felt like someone's hand just like, and I like turned around, and I was like, oi, that guy like touched my hair or something, whatever, and I'm just like, it's okay, just who are you? Like,
Yeah.
it's fine to touch it, just don't sneak that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
just
we would-
say something first.
we
you
would,
know?
we would
Then,
just like drinking together, just like laughing, and then just like some like random couple just like, hey,
They're just
what
like,
is that?
Yeah. I've had people like I'm at Hub and people just like come walk up and just like,
Yeah.
oh, boy, what is
Jeez.
that?
oh my god.
It's perfectly fine. I don't care. How about it?
So
You should charge people. Open up like a cafe, Afro Cafe.
Afro
Hey.
Yeah, okay.
Afro
Okay,
Cafe, money to touch your afro.
Sounds like they
Oh,
got a lot of hair in the food.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah.
A lot of hair in the food, you know.
What would be the spell you would cast on your drink before you would drink it though? How would that go?
Jesus.
I have no fucking idea.
Just gotta give it the classical, like, Meido cafe, give it the oishikunare.
So, I was gonna say something about getting into car accidents in Japan when you drive a Y plate. You know all about that, right?
What's that?
Okay.
The magical eye plate.
Yep. Okay. So, all I'm gonna say is right now, if you drive Y number in Japan, and you get into a car accident, expect to be at fault at least a little bit, no matter how right you were.
Like your
Yeah.
license plate has a Y on it? Or-
If
Yeah,
it-
tell them
okay.
why they have a Y on the license plate, because most people don't know what the difference is between like a regular plate and a Y plate.
Okay, so if you have a Japanese letter on your license plate, you are a Japanese citizen. You have residence, the local,
Okay.
basically. If you have a Y on there, you are under status of forces agreement within Japan, which means you are somewhat affiliated with the military, and the U.S. government / military is giving you residence here in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, the bias within that, because I drive a Y plate, so if you drive a Y plate, you get into a car accident with a Japanese person who drives a kanji plate, yeah, they're gonna take their side no matter what. For example, last year, I was driving back from the aquarium here in Okinawa.
Aw.
Going through-
I love that
yeah,
aquarium.
Chudomi, yep. And I was going through the roads in Motobu Mountains. There's like all those random, those random roads. But there was a stoplight, and I was looking. Even sometimes I'll look left and right just in case to make sure nobody's fucking flying down the intersection when I'm about to go.
Yeah.
But there was a car in front of me, and then I was just like, oh shit, stepped on my brakes real hard because I was pretty close to him. Didn't feel any collision, but I stopped just in case. Then I saw the guy turn his hazards on in front of me, and he got out my car and said, hey, you hit my car. I'm like, so I back up, I look at my front bumper, I look at his back bumper, I said, where? And he's like, oh, right. He's like trying to look for spots of damage, and I'm just like, I don't see what, like, if your car hits another car, there's gonna be a little bit of color, you know, or any type of even a scratch mark. There wasn't even a scratch mark on
You would
there.
feel it too. Yeah.
I would, and I would feel it. And I said, all right, cool. Let's call the police. Police show up, and I'm just like thinking in my head, wait a minute. This dude's Japanese. I'm white plate. They're gonna believe him. So of course, they're looking, and even they ask, where's the damage? But then the guy starts saying, oh, he looks underneath the bumper, and then there's like a little piece hanging off from within the bumper, and then he's just like, oh yeah, he did that. I'm like, do you realize how hard I would have had to hit you for that thing to pop out? Like,
and there would have been damage on the outside, yeah.
There's no damage on the outside. But then, like, I guess they talk it over, you know, obviously the military police come, they do all the shit they need to do. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll talk to my insurance company. And then holy crap, I'm talking to my insurance company, and they're all saying, okay, well, we'll cover the damages, blah blah blah. And I'm like, hold up, what do you mean? Whose fault is it here? And then they're trying to say it was my fault, like 100%. I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing to be at fault for, dude. There was no damage done. But like, no matter how much you try to argue with your insurance company out here, they're always just gonna be like, yeah, well, this, you know, they're gonna say all this bullshit that just translates to, oh, he was Japanese, so he's right. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm fuming already. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna leave this behind. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to forget about it. Then I get a call the next day, right?
Oh, tell us about that call.
Get a call the next day from the insurance company again, and guess what the hell they tell me? They say, oh, you know, the driver in the car in front of you, he's starting to say now that his neck is hurting.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Fuck that,
God, man.
You motherfucker.
The only thing I can think of is the gift that I just sent in the chat. It's like, you know, the thing from Rainbow Six where it's like, you're touching me, I'm not touching you.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, that's one experience I've had with racial bias here.
I'm so sorry they did you dirty like that. That's so awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually happens a
American.
lot though, like in car accidents. Like they will say like, oh, my neck hurts, even though, because like my girlfriend got in a car accident. She's 100% Japanese, but like she wasn't, the other person wasn't hurt. Like there was nothing, it was not a big accident, but they would just always pull out that, oh, my neck hurts card so they can get money from the insurance companies and stuff. It happens all the time.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucking common.
I had another friend out here who there's one of the bases out here. There's a bunch of protesters always outside because they don't want the base there.
Tenma, yeah.
Actually, it's Schwab now.
Oh, Schwab.
Well, both. But yeah, there was I guess a bunch of them, and then there was a Japanese guy in front of him, and he tapped his bumper, and he got out the car. The Japanese guy got out the car in front of him. He just started walking back casually. Then he saw the Y on his car, and he was just like, oh, like literally right then and there. I was like, oh my god, dude, you gotta be
Damn, Japan.
No, well, okay. So Okinawa is a little different. I feel because there's a lot of people, a lot of residents in Okinawa don't like military people.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
Yep.
Some people do, but like there's a lot of like hatred towards the military people because the military, like, they put their bases in Okinawa, you know, after the Second World War, and it kind of like it ruined. I guess like people would say like it ruined the environment. Plus, I think a few years back, like there would be a lot of like plane crashes, or, like helicopter crashes throughout Okinawa, and the reputation got worse and worse. And then you had people saying that the people from the bases were raping the people of Okinawa, and there's like this really bad blood between the military people and the Okinawan people. So it's a really like controversial thing, and I don't really know.
Yeah, let's not debate about it. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
it's complicated.
It's super complicated.
Yeah,
but
because there's a lot of like things from both sides that could be said. So.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you get not all Okinawans hate the bases though. Like there are some, like some of my former students who are adults now, like they're married to people who are who live on base and who are soldiers. So like, I mean, it's just like basically it's complicated and there's good and bad people on both sides. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
That's right.
Mhm.
The thing that I learned from Apple's story is that I should definitely buy a car cam.
Yes, the dash cam. Yes,
Yeah,
please
dash
get a
cam.
dash cam. Yes,
Definitely get a dash cam for any situation.
yes, I agree. I should probably get one too.
Yeah, get one, and maybe you can make a viral video someday on YouTube. Just just think
Maybe,
about the.
or what I can do is just I can IRL every car drive that I do, and if you guys see something wrong, you guys can be like, "Hey," in the chat, just be like, "No,
Clip it.
Yeah, clip it.
PogChamps. You'll be seeing PogChamps. PogChamps in the chat. Whenever something happens.
Feels drive,
Pogs.
man.
Yep. Clip it. Save it.
Yeah, that's what I did for the Halloween thing. I actually sent that shit to the police. Not gonna lie.
Oh
Not a
damn.
snitch.
Good.
Not a snitch though, but maybe.
I mean,
It was
I mean,
already like there were so many people filming that
Yeah,
night,
there
so
were
it
hundreds
didn't
of
really.
people filming that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Also, some things are like probably okay to snitch, like like.
yeah, some
Not gonna lie,
things
though,
should
that
not
dude's
be
a fucking
kept-
idiot.
Yeah.
I have honestly, I have zero sympathy for that dude. Don't drive your
Absolutely.
fucking car through the #1 most crowded place in the #1 most crowded fucking city on the #1 most crowded day of the fucking year, you idiot.
That was. I don't understand how that K truck got stuck there.
How did he even get there?
Okay, so like what I saw was so I'm
What is the
standing
power?
at Asshole Kebab, right?
Yeah. Asshole kebab.
Ass kebab. Woo!
Yeah.
Asshole Kebab is the
Hey.
the kebab place across the street from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The guy's sometimes a
Shibuya.
dick, and so I call it Asshole
He
Kebab.
wouldn't take my 1,000 yen bill. I remember
Yeah,
that.
that's
You were with me. I was like, what the hell, man?
He's like, do you have coins? I'm like, no, just take the fucking 1,000.
Yeah. What was
Dude,
wrong with that? That guy
like,
is weird.
He's dude. I don't know. He didn't want
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. That's what he.
What?
Can we
So-
do like a group visit to Azkaban? Corona's over.
It's fucking dude. I love that place. It's delicious. But like, so I'm looking at the street coming down, like towards Yamada Denki, I believe that is.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Right there, and this dude like comes in towards us, and like we are nut to butt from like way like the Disney store down the street to like way past Yamada Denki. I don't know why the hell this dude is coming in here. And so he's like coming in slowly. It took him more than 45 minutes to get from the start of the street to the intersection. I'm talking like 50 meters. Took him more than half an hour to go 50 meters. And then he's telling people it's okay to get on my truck and you can like jump on the back because it was like
Oh,
really
really?
like, it was like one of these where like it looks like this, right? Where like the cab is here and like the bed
Yeah,
is in
got
the
a
back,
bed.
and people were jumping on the bed, right? And from what I saw, he was like letting them jump on the bed, but then people started jumping on the cab too, and he was like, no, don't jump on the cab. And so like it started getting crazy. I don't know if he was actually telling them, of course. I mean, it was 50 meters away or so but people were jumping on it, people were getting on and off, jumping on it and shit, and he just like kept driving like very slowly, and then he got to the intersection, and I guess he got pissed off about something, and he left his car there to go and try and find police, which
Oh
was his
God.
second mistake.
Leaving the car.
Oh.
What? Does this OG-chan have a cell phone? Like, good lord.
You
It was
can
pretty
use your
old.
phone
Yeah,
there.
it was an OG, huh?
You can't use your phone there. It's too crowded, or you don't get service.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's taking up all
You
the.
don't get service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
if there's-
It's
if
too
there's-
crowded, you don't get service.
Yeah, if there's
No,
enough
you
people in a certain spot,
Yeah,
the service
nah,
just won't
it's
work.
impossible.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit.
Like my stream was completely fucked the whole time. It was it was
Except that
terrible.
one moment. Except that one moment when it flipped, it was working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al-
Go ahead.
Also, thank you for giving my new ska punk band Nuts to Butts.
I was gonna say, like, I never heard that before, but I will cherish it forever.
I know.
Let's
I'm gonna
see,
use
let's see,
that.
let's-
Giving us a
Nuts
gift.
to Butts.
Oh, you never
I mean,
heard that?
seriously, it was nut to
Yeah.
butt though. Like everyone is like.
I'm a New Yorker. I've never heard that.
That's
I
I've-
thought it was a
I've-
military
I've
term
been
actually.
doing. I've
That's-
been doing nut to butt my entire life.
That's why I know it because I work with a bunch of Marines. That's why I know that term.
Amazing.
But so like he leaves the car to go find police or something. I don't know. We're all just like, everyone is seriously just like, what the hell is going on here? And then you just see like 4 dudes just, and then a bunch of other dudes just come in, and everyone's just, no!
Oh my god.
And then you just hear one guy in the background like, Shibuya no Bakatachi, let's go! Yeah! And then they flip the fucking car over, dude.
I just remember you were looking, you had the camera pointed and you were just like, oh my god, what the hell is going on?
Fucking idiots, dude.
Truly
what
the pinnacle
hell?
of society. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Came back, the car was flipped. Those 9 dudes got arrested like a week later.
Yikes.
Wow.
A couple days later, yeah.
Were any of them from Boston? Because that's what we do when we win a World Series. We flip cars.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a New Yorker, y'all are savages.
I think they did that in Denver too.
Yeah.
When the
I caught
Broncos
on
won
to
the
other
Super Bowl or something, yeah.
Why do people like to flip cars? I don't understand.
Because they're assholes. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know the
Stupid.
phenomenon of like riding when your team wins. Like
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like as someone from California, like flipping over
Anything.
flipping over any of our vehicles are very light, so just really easy.
And I mean, Japan, it's even easier, right?
I mean,
It's like
yeah,
a cake on it,
we
yeah.
literally have like refrigerators with wheels as cars over here.
Yeah, you can probably like flip it over with like 2 people if you're strong
Yeah,
enough.
just cow tipping cars.
Honestly, half Thor Bjornsson could probably lift 2 of those.
I live in like the Mexican community in California, so we just open our windows and sing mariachi songs.
sounds so
Viva
much better.
Mexico!
Yeah, that sounds so much better, honestly.
Toronto Raptors won the basketball thing last year. You know, you got people on the streets going, "Ah, good game, eh? Ah, good job."
You want a donut?
Canadian checking in
You
here.
got people saying sorry that they won the championship.
Oh, sorry, man. I took it too hard on you there. Like,
Maybe
I
next
think
year.
I high-fived you a little too hard.
no, but like legitimately though, like when they won, it was so surreal because you could hear the whole city like screaming, like without even opening the window. It was so cool. It was the coolest feeling because all of Toronto was losing its shit. I could hear downtown from my house, and I don't live anywhere near downtown.
Whoa.
God damn.
It's actually pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Not trying to plug, but here it is if you guys want to see
Ooh,
it.
I want to see it. Yeah,
Ooh, video evidence.
put it on
You can see
stream
how
poll.
close I was to it.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, this clip wasn't this on live stream fails?
Yeah.
Okay, it got pretty popular now.
This is how packed it was in
Shibuya
Shibuya
Bakatachi,
two years ago. 2 years ago. Halloween.
Butts to nuts. Let's go.
Like you guys are right. You were right in front of it, man.
Oh my.
Oh my god, that's fucking wild.
Ah!
Oh man.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They got
my
on top of it.
Oh my god!
Like, no!
Why do people do this? Why would you do that?
Yeah. So like this is like, I remember you like invited me to go out this night, and I was
I
like,
think,
no.
yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, I'm glad I didn't go.
One more
But
time.
This was at like 2:30 in the morning.
let's roll it one more time, okay?
From the top.
You
Yeah.
could see how like indented the roof was behind
Yeah.
jumping.
Oh
on it.
yeah.
So look, everyone's like on board, right? Everyone's like all hyped. Yo, Halloween! And once they flip it over, you can see everyone's reaction. They're like, yo, that's way too much.
What do we just do?
Yeah, it's like you guys are.
Like, the
That's
people,
everyone was so disgusted.
like the people behind the truck are like, yeah. The people like close to those guys are like, yeah. But then everyone else is just like, no.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how many foreigners are like.
Just imagine this is like your first time in Japan, and then
Oh,
you're
you
just
just-
let's
yeah,
go
you
on
see-
Halloween. Like, what the hell is wrong with this place?
Project
What?
X.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, this shit happens other places too. To
I
worse
know, but
extent.
just because you would think of like Japan as like the nice place, right? And then
sure.
like they flip cars.
They're
over
goons, bro. They're goons.
It's so clean and everyone's so respectful. And damn, that car is flipping.
They got 4 seasons, and that car is going over. Holy
This is in the dictionary for under yabai.
やばい、やば
I
い。
feel like that, yeah.
やべえわ。
めっちゃやべえ。
Dude, this fucking clip was so legendary. I cannot believe how close you were, dude.
Yeah.
That was like, this was on the
I
news.
backed
I
up?
remember. I
Yeah,
remember
like,
this
Billy
on the
was,
news.
Billy, I was literally watching when Billy was there. Like he was, like, I was like, holy crap! Like you're actually right in front of this truck
Wow.
that's getting flipped over, and I was like, this is gonna be on the news.
Like on the good angle too, not from behind, but from
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like
You got the pusher's face and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I have a perfect view of like all. I think there was 10 guys who did it.
Yeah.
At least like 8 to 9 of them, and I was like, oh man, you.
Look at that fat dude just like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I got a a blue striped shirt. Let's go.
Dude, like look how many people like this is Halloween though. Where's all the fucking cosplays? There's
If
literally
you restart it again.
there was like
then-
one. I saw like Alice. Or, that's Alice, right? Yeah, just like one.
Yeah. That
Luigi.
was No Nothing Nerd. There was one dude who was streaming next to me as well. I was actually streaming with him that time.
Oh.
If you
Look
go
at
like the
his straight up in
beginning,
his fucking underwear.
yeah, dude, yeah, they're going crazy as shit. Like this is great. Let's go.
What is this?
Pretty much
what-
anyone who touched the truck got in trouble though.
Dang.
Get ready to
Damn.
pause it here in just a second.
That guy in the underwear.
Like pause it when when the camera goes up. There's probably close to 5,000 people in this little area
Right here.
Oh my
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh.
And that's that's like less than probably a radius of 50 yards.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like pretty like this is pretty
You have
small
like
too.
thousands, probably a couple thousand people in this one little area here.
I know this
Let-
is like
let's take
pre-Rona,
another-
but like that's all I am thinking about right now.
Let's take a look at this again.
You're so close to people.
I
That's so
know.
weird.
You know, like it's so like it makes me uncomfortable how like densely populated this clip is.
Yeah.
Like
just
right
think
now
of
because right now the corona
now.
is like, all right, this is
Yeah.
not normal for me right now. It's like, I can't.
Oh, right, yeah.
Also, can we press F to pay respects to the poor K-chan that should be out in a pasture in Gifu somewhere, but
Oh yeah, the kitchen. F and chat for this K truck, dude. Fuck.
Tried his luck in the city, and this is how it went.
This was 2 years ago.
yeah. Rest in peace, K-chan.
My
F and chat for this
God, dude.
truck, dude.
That's actually a
That's
really cool truck.
actually
I like it.
insane.
Yeah. The mirror is just like dead. There's like the left side of the
Yeah.
mirror is gone.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
that-
a
like-
legendary clip, dude.
Right in front of like a freaking
Yeah,
shoe store.
dude.
Like, let's go.
Hey,
Billy-
was up. They got the shutters down and everything. They're just like,
Where's the
Billy,
old man at though? He just left.
He left to go get the police or something. I don't know. He left like. It probably took him 30 minutes to find the police officer.
Billy would catch some crazy stuff on his stream sometime.
Dude,
Yeah, he would, he
Streaming
did.
should be. It's fun as hell.
Yeah, I remember you ran into Hube Sama one time and he shouted
Mm-hmm.
you out, didn't you?
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I remember. I think I was doing something and then I came back to your stream like 2 hours later and it said you had like 200 more followers and I was like, Billy, what happened?
Yeah,
and then
I got-
you were just like, Apuro, I need to tell you so much about tonight. It was crazy. And I was like, what?
Yeah, because I got raided by Eric.
Eric and Abroad.
Eric Abroad.
Yeah, Eric Abroad. And well, I was at Hub with a friend, and then I'm walking home from Hub, and I see Hube, and I was like, holy shit, it's Hube. And I'm like, can I say hi? And he's like, yeah, sure. What's your name? Billy. And he's like, no, what's your name? Stream name. And I was like, oh shit, okay. B2theill. I'm like, I was not trying to stream sniper or something. I'm like, I'm just going home. And he's like, okay, guys, go follow him. And I got like 100 followers in like 5 minutes.
Oh my
It's like,
god.
gee, I turned off my freaking my alerts because I was like, god damn, dude, I can't say anything. It's like, this is crazy.
You just kept hearing the follow thing go off.
Yeah, dude.
beautiful.
Yeah, I kind of want to. It's kind of very off topic, but I kind of want to do an IRL episode. So like, I would love to have you on again and like
Yeah, of course, dude.
have you tell stories. But the fucking Shibuya car flip is like one of my favorite moments. Yeah.
I really can't wait till I can go to mainland again and I can like hang out with you guys again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Apure, what happened to your camera, dude? Are you like showing your nipples or
I'm-
something?
No, I'm getting my nicotine rush and I don't want people to see me like, you know,
Oh.
like vaping on camera because it makes me look like a douchebag.
Oh no, you don't have to have the you
Yeah,
don't have to
no,
worry.
go
You're already a
for it.
douchebag, so.
Everyone here already knows.
I'm not gonna lie though, I fucking miss smoking so much.
Look
In
at him.
Colorado,
Look at him.
smoking weed like my whole life, and then I come here and I just like quit.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Cause now I drink all the time.
Yeah, drinking.
Yeah.
Hey.
I enjoy
Oh my
alcohol
goodness.
more.
Friday night beer is like I live for that. I don't even like beer. でも金曜日のね, like Asahi and stuff. It's like
What's got it?
Favorite brand? Go.
Asahi.
Strong
Ki-
zero.
Kidding.
Strong
I feel like
zero.
I literally go for the most aesthetic can because I'm that basic.
I do whatever
I
has
that.
7% or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong? So when I drink
Yeah,
Chu
they are.
Coca-Cola
Highs,
is fine too.
I can't do strongs because they give me headaches, but I can do the
Yeah.
regular 5% Kidding Chu Highs. Those are really good.
Oh, the Chuhais are good.
Yeah,
I
they're
can drink
sweet.
like 2 of the tall cans of Strong Zero of the 9% before I feel drunk.
Dude,
Oh my
how?
God.
One will get me pretty like messed up. Actually.
Half of one and my wife is freaking out, dude. The half like this much and wife.
That much. She's like on the ground.
She's a Shibuya meltdown herself, yeah.
she's trying to flip over cars.
I'll show you.
Jesus Christ.
One full one, my wife's flipping over cars and shit. I actually have one, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll drink it.
Billy, how is Akina doing?
She's doing great. You want to say hi to her? Come here.
Yeah, I want to say hi.
In
Oi.
the meantime, there is an actual
My
Instagram called Shibuya Meltdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shibuya Meltdown. Go follow Shibuya Meltdown.
I
It's
follow
so
them.
good.
They're awesome. They're
It's so good.
hilarious.
Good morning.
It's just people passed out on the side of the street.
Yep.
I'm sorry I woke you up.
In the train. You didn't have to wake her up, Billy.
I didn't know she was sleeping.
Oh, you didn't have to wake her up.
Dude, come on, dude.
Come on,
She sleeps more
bruh.
than the cat. That's really cold.
Bro.
She sleeps more than the cats, dude. I'm talking on the weekend. She sleeps like 15 hours a day.
Dang, dude.
Wow.
Apatow, you changed, bro.
I can drink
I've-
2 of these.
Oh, Strong
What-
Zero. What is that?
Two of these
Wait,
before I
wait,
start
wait,
feeling.
Hold
Dude,
on, hold on.
I've
Hold on,
never
hold on.
seen the pineapple
Hold
and
on.
mango. That sounds
Hold
good.
on.
Oh yeah,
Hold
that
on.
one's new for this
Hold on.
season.
Can we
That's
not?
new, right?
Can we not
Wow.
ignore the fact that Ken just attacked me? What do you mean I've changed? What do you mean? Hold
Dude,
up.
every
let's
time
get
you
into this.
every time you touch the vape, you change, dude.
Every
Oh
time, dude.
my god, I'm out of here.
Douching since been douching.
God damn it. You know, Ken. Ever since you got that little voice thing on your wall, dude, you've changed, bro.
The thing in the back, yeah.
I just think you're
I know,
too
guys
good for all of
Cramping
us.
my style. What the fuck?
Yeah, whenever he talks, the thing in the back moves. Look at it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually
I
pretty
want
awesome.
one. What the fuck? That's so
Oh my
cool.
goodness.
And you know
That's
when
so
Ken,
extra.
every time he goes to bed, he always touch the crotch of the Pikachu before he sleeps.
That's what he does?
Yeah, he always touch the crotch.
Wait, if you touch it, it changes colors?
Bruh,
Bruh.
How do you? I want one of those.
what is that?
I'll
They're
touch
called
it.
nano leaves.
Oh, it's
They're-
those
they're-
things.
They're sound and touch reactive.
Okay, so you can you like hook it up to like your microphone and stuff too?
You might have it in line somehow. I know the older ones just had like a little microphone on one of the tiles.
I remember when
Oh.
he shared that picture on Twitter. I was like, is that my sleep paralysis demon on your wall?
Is it too early
Hey,
for drinking?
No, go ahead.
dude,
Go ahead.
me and Pulse were drinking at like 12 yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, we can't go out and day drink.
Yeah. Just day drink right at home.
Well, bring it to us.
Mm,
Yeah,
I have beer. I'll be back.
I can't even buy a Strong Zero right. I'm not even allowed to go to Family Mart right now.
Yeah, you're
I
locked
don't
in.
know.
You're not allowed to go to Family Mart.
Okinawa's
like,
crazy.
there's-
Okinawa's
oh, no,
crazy right now.
Okinawa's really messed up right now with COVID.
Bro.
Yeah.
How you gonna
it's
get your
such a big
family chicken,
school.
dude?
No Family Chicky.
Yeah, man.
I
Family
have-
chicken.
Like I literally, if I want
to.
to get any type of food right now, they said I have to go to the commissary. Like I can't even go to.
I love the commissary.
What's some of the craziest shit you guys have experienced here in Japan?
Well, okay, there's a bunch, but when we're talking about Shibuya Meltdown, I remember
Yeah,
like
that also.
I remember taking the last train back home from Ikebukuro to I think Mejiro, I forget. It was no, I was going to Ikebukuro on last train. And I remember there's vomit in the middle of it. I'm just like, nice. This train is lit already. And there was one single girl in front of it, like sleeping. And then I was like, was that her? I don't know. Train doors open up, last train. She gets up. She takes a step, and you know how slippery that vomit is, you know? Like, you know, that person ate that.
Heels.
She like ate that person like obviously ate a bunch of like instant ramen and just like vomited it all out. Steps on it, slides down, and then but like she didn't get it. It was only like on her feet, and then she like went back, and then hit the bench again and started laying down for a second. And she like did a breather like, and then got up and then like ran away. It's just like at that point in time, I wish that character from Mario Kart would just like come and pick her up and just bring her to her house. Like, it's not a good day for you, dude. It's not good. Get out of here.
Taxi.
Oh, fucking god, dude.
God damn.
It's like, man, that was just a rough time for her.
Does anyone have a story?
There was okay. So last time I was in Tokyo to meet up with you and Billy, you and Pulse. I think it was the second night we were there. We were all pretty drunk, and we said, "Hey, we're hungry as hell. Let's go to Hooters." You know the Hooters in Shibuya.
Love it.
Okay, so we went there. There was actually nobody in there at the time we went. It was kind of surprising.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
closed now.
It was like a Saturday night, but like I think it was either that night or it was the night we went to play pool and darts in that same building. But I do remember at the first floor when we were first going up. We weren't up there for long. I think we were only up there for like 30 minutes when we were going up there. But when we were going up, there was a guy who was just sitting down. And like,
I think I remember this.
Yes, he was like passed out drunk. It was a guy or a girl. I think it was a girl actually. But she was like on the ground. And we went up and then we came back down later. I think she was in the same exact position, but there was like a huge like splatter of vomit. And it was like, I don't know what the hell she drank, but it was the like most vibrant pink I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god.
Like it was glowing, like it was like glow in the dark pink. I was like, dude, what did she drink? Like this is not normal. That looks like it's got like radiation in it or something. Some fallout puke or something.
Maybe a highlighter.
Yeah, it looked like a straight up pink highlighter exploded all over the ground.
Oh god.
It's like someone died in Danganronpa. It's like, what the hell happened over here?
It's like Splatoon or something.
No.
The bucket tool.
Bucket.
Yeah, it was really, really weird.
Any other weird stories?
I was in Shibuya one time, and this dude was handing people a wiffle ball bat and telling him to smack him in the ass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
To make this story a little bit better.
Wait, you have the clip of it?
Oh god!
Yeah.
I have to see this. I have to see
It was
this.
on my friend's stream, not on mine. But I was the one who smacked him.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, Lando, I forgot about this dude.
Yeah, for my window.
That's you. That's you.
Oh, that's right there at the station.
Yeah, at
right
the station. At the station.
So this dude in the brown coat, he's seriously just like holding this bat, and he's just like going up to anyone. You know, like the people who are like handing out like tissues, like, you want to hit me with this? You want to hit me with this? And everyone's just like, no. And I'm like, I do. I'll fucking do it.
That's his wind up, bro.
He's like,
Jesus Christ. I'm just imagining you're like chalk comes out of nowhere. So let's
I
go.
really just hit forward and pressed A and just held that for as long as I could. So
oh my god, dude. Did you say Detroit to smash you when you did
I
that?
did. Yeah.
Oh my
Toy
goodness.
Sebastian. Yeah. So his friend comes over to me and he's like 100%, and I was like 200%. Fucking let it go as hard as I fucking could, dude.
Oh, so good. That is hilarious.
My wife is like, "What the hell is going on?" Because my wife was there that day too. Me, her, and Lando, and she's just like, "What the fuck?" And she's just like, "Another day in Shibuya, I guess."
Really
I mean,
is
yeah,
that.
there's some off the wall shit that happens there.
There's so many stories and shibs. It's crazy.
Best place ever, dude. I love it. One time I was there with some friends of mine, and we were like sitting down on some stairs next to Family Mart, the Family Mart in the middle,
Yeah.
and this Nigerian dude, maybe I'm not sure where he was from, but he just picked up a box full of wine bottles and threw it at my friend because she wasn't letting him holler at him.
What?
Like, he was trying to nampa her, and then she was like, "No," because I mean she's from Spain, so she's not gonna do the whole like Japanese girl thing. She was just like,
Right.
"No, fuck off," and he just
Oh my
like
God.
picked up a box of bottles and was just like,
Are you talking about Nudia?
"No, that's my
No,
friend
different.
Natalia."
Different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Natalia,
No,
the really blonde one.
No, I remember her. Yeah,
Super blonde.
yeah.
Yeah, that dude got fucking arrested that day too.
Good.
Right? You don't throw wine bottles.
Yeah, what the
He
hell?
threw like a box of like 10 of them.
Oh my
It was just like-
god.
Just all over the place. You're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why, but when you said that, I was just like, Capri Sun, right? I don't know why. Like, yeah. Okay.
Actually,
I don't know why.
I have something pretty crazy. It wasn't it wasn't anything like off the wall, like somebody who was passed out in the street or anything. But I was in Roppongi, and I ran into it wasn't that crazy. It was just I ran into a guy. I guess he was like a worker on. He said he worked at Atsugi, but he was saying like, hey, I know a couple cool places. So we're like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, you gotta avoid these guys. And I was like, okay, this guy probably knows what he's talking about. But he just took us to some normal bar. So I was like, all right, whatever, that's cool. So we all sat down, we got a drink. Out from the back of the bar, right? Mind you, we are in Roppongi, Tokyo. I see the bartender from the Deja Vu strip club in Okinawa come out from the back of the bar.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh shit.
I pointed at him. He's like, yo, what's up, dude? And I'm like, dude, I know you. He's like, yeah, I work at Deja Vu. I'm like, how the fuck did I run into you here? That's so crazy.
You could say you had deja vu.
Oh shit. Hold up, I have it here.
Oh, God. The button for everything.
Yeah, put it for everything. Holy shit.
I have I think I have like 70 sound effects on my voice mod.
Damn.
We should collaborate on like soundboards. I was thinking about doing the darts up sound effect for off and on. You got that?
Oh yeah, do you have that one?
I do. Okay.
You're talking about the one that's like da-da-da-da.
Tell me what day that you're doing that so I know not to be on the internet.
I'll be down to see this shit.
I even have like this, like
I like
Right.
that one.
I like that one.
Colonel.
But crazy story.
Colonel.
I have like only one
Hmm?
from the time when I was working at a bar in Kyoto.
Oh.
'Cause,
Ooh.
it was like an all like foreigners bar. So it was just like an eikaiwa bar basically. It would attract a lot of foreigners because it's like, okay, people that can speak English and Spanish, and a lot of Japanese people that wanted eikaiwa, obviously, free eikaiwa with their drink. And one time this dude comes in and he's a French dude and he's like, where's the gay bars? I'm like, I don't know where the gay bars are, dude. And he's like, ask your people. I'm like, okay. So I run to my manager. I'm like, there's a man looking for a gay bar, okay? And then he's like, I know a place. So he explains it to me and then I explain it to this man. And I'm like, okay, if you go down here, you go this way and you go that way. And like this dude's like, oh, thank you, love. Like you're such a help. And he just planted one on me. And that was my first true French kiss.
Ooh! Real French dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
She was very grateful. And I was like, oh, all right.
Okay.
Hey, dude. All right.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, if I managed to get a gay dude to kiss me, I was like, yay, I guess.
That's an
Get as a
accomplishment.
compliment. Yay.
Friendship kiss.
That's
Friendship
not
kiss.
very COVID.
Yay.
Not very
It's not
COVID.
very
He was very
COVID
sweet.
friendly.
He was
Not very
very sweet.
COVID.
And he was very drunk, so I just
Yeah.
and it was like it's Kiyamachi, dakara, like there's like all it's like all the drunk people there. It's just like
Yeah.
you can't take anything seriously there. You really can't.
Right.
Yeah.
What happens there
Sounds
stays
like
there,
fun.
basically.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Vegas of Kyoto.
Unless you go on a podcast a few years later, then talk about it. You know. It gets a
Wait, do
little-
we go
Yeah. Anyone else have a crazy story? Or
I mean, I don't really have like too many crazy stories, but there's like one that happened at school that was it's kind of like
I was
a,
gonna say, what about English teaching?
yeah.
yeah, it's about English teaching. So like, I think I might have told Pulse about this one already, but like there was a few years ago when I first came to Gifu, and I started teaching. I was walking around the class before school started or class started. I was talking to the kids, and I was talking to this group. It was like 2 girls and a guy, and we were all talking. And the boy he touches my wrist with his sharp pencil, his mechanical pencil, and I was like, okay, please stop doing that. That's weird.
Yeah.
And he did it again, and I'm like, that's weird. Don't do that. And then I'm talking to these girls, and the third time, he just takes it and rams it into my wrist, like drawing blood. Like literally that's
Wow.
bad.
What?
Yeah, I still have a scar here somewhere if I can like
What the hell?
yeah, like kid just full out stabbed me. It was
Like,
ridiculous.
His
Why?
name was Bookie.
His name was Buki.
Wait, what?
Stimulated or something, but like also he had like I didn't know this because they don't tell ALTs anything if a kid has a major problem. Like in
right.
class.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this kid apparently has a thing about like wanting to stab people and always is talking about how he wants to kill people. And I'm just like, that would have been fucking helpful before I got stabbed.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah, I was just in shock, and then I got written up by my company because I didn't tell them first.
What?
It's like what? It's literally he could have been trying to take my life.
Yeah, this little fucker, this little shit. He's got like a box cutter in his pencil case. He's fucking stabbing me, like
Damn.
writing I'm gonna kill you on people's yearbooks. Like, oh.
Ah!
Jesus.
Was that wait? Was it?
Christ.
I missed it. Was that Dark Pulse?
What? I missed it too. What happened?
Clip it.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
what happened? Was it what?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
There's still time.
I have like a little post-it note. I was taking notes today, but I kind of want to hear to bring back the topic to teaching again since we kind of went crazy.
Very much so.
Yeah, it's fine.
My bad.
It's fine. But what I know like Billy, you don't teach anymore because fuck kids, right? Fuck them kids. But for people that are still, I guess like people, I guess Billy can answer too. But like,
Of course.
what is the main reason for you to keep on going? Like, what are the best stories as a teacher here in Japan for you?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a
that
lot.
shit that makes you want to cry.
Graduation.
Graduation.
Yeah.
I had
Graduation. Yeah. Go ahead.
I had a group of 5 or 6, like 8, 9-year-old girls who all just bawled their eyes out on my last day.
Damn.
And they like we're not allowed to like hug kids or anything, you know, which is perfectly fine. But like that day they were like, "Can we like give you a hug today?" And I was like, "Yes, it's fine."
Oh.
And then I was like, "All my kids, if you want to give me a hug, go ahead."
Whoa.
And I actually got a ton of kids out of like I guess there's like 120 kids at my school that I taught at, and like that day I'm like, "Okay, here's your day. If you want to hug me, go ahead. If not, high five is fine. Whatever, go ahead." And she got a bunch of kids, and a bunch of kids started crying. And I was like, "Damn, why weren't you all this good before?"
Aw.
I would have stayed, maybe.
Then you get that one asshole in the back.
Yeah,
Can I touch your hair?
yeah, I got that too. Actually, I have pictures of like when I grew my afro a little bit. That like kids, whenever they did something good, because I always tried to like. Yeah, I was kind of strict, but I always tried to do positive reinforcement more than like negative as well.
Yeah.
So I'd reward them by humiliating myself, which is kids love, right? So I would literally sharpen all the pencils in the entire school before the kids get there. And then when the kids do something good, I would let them put a pencil in my hair.
Oh,
That's
Aw.
good.
Oh
That's-
my god.
And at one point, I had like over 50 pencils in my hair, and the kids would like go crazy, and it was super easy to control them. They were having a great time, and that was one of them. Just kind
That's
of
so
knowing that you're doing a really good job with them.
That's really
It's
precious.
I
Oh
know.
my god.
nice.
I know you said you quit teaching, but I think you're a pretty good teacher, dude.
I enjoyed teaching. I just hated the company more than anything.
Oh, right.
I feel like that's a common theme.
Also,
Yeah.
I also know that you stopped IRL streaming for your own reasons, but I just wanted to say that I thought you were like one of the best
Yeah,
artists.
dude.
Thank
Fuck.
you.
Billy,
you.
believe in yourself. Shit.
Well, I don't.
His words,
Back to
not
English
mine.
teaching.
Huh?
I said it backwards.
What was that, ID?
I said if you can't believe in yourself, then believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah, believe in the me that believes in you.
I
Thank
said
you.
it backwards.
I don't have the Wi-Fi thing anymore, so I can't do IRL anyways. But back to English teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to IRL stream some of my English classes, like some of my
You're talking about that.
some of like the freelance ones.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. But I have to get kids and parents permissions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have a shitload of waivers signed for that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, I guess what makes it worth graduation, and when like the one kid that never said anything and was never really like super like in your face or like never really bad, but like the really quiet kid, when they come up to you and they give you a note, a letter, and they say,
What?
"Read it, please," after
Yes.
graduation.
And
Oh,
no matter how
what?
strong of a man or woman you
Cry.
think you are, it brings you to fucking tears.
Yeah. And, like,
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of those. You're
Yeah,
just like,
and, like,
holy crap, like, yeah.
whatchamacallit, like, it's really cute because they'll do it in English, right? And it's like the kid that was like the worst at English too. But like, like they try like so hard
Yeah.
and they give that to you, right? That is just like the sweetest thing, and it always makes me cry. But like the thing that got me the hardest was actually this year, Corona, like, COVID,
Yeah.
the virus came out, and then whatchamacallit, so classes got cut all of a sudden, Mr. Abe, we're gonna stop the classes. You have like literally he gave us what, like 3 days to close the
Yeah.
schools.
A
It was the
weekend,
biggest-
really.
It was a weekend, yeah. He
Yeah.
did it. He said the order on a Friday afternoon, and everyone was freaking out over the weekend. And it was my last day at one of my like smaller schools. It was gonna be my last day on Monday with my smaller school, and it was these kids that had taught for 2 years. And there's like no time for them to like give their farewell speeches, no time for them to prep anything. But this one kid, she just made like a little handmade like letter, and she just went at it with her best English that she could, and she just said like, "Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, like I would not have like cared about language. Seeing you be able to speak English and Japanese just makes me really want to do better," and just all this really sweet stuff. And I just bawled because it
Wow.
was just like the situation was stressful enough, and we didn't even have the time to say like a proper goodbye.
Mm,
That one was like the saddest, I think.
mhm.
Sad.
But it was like, it's worth.
I got some like I love you cookies one time. It was just like I love you, teacher Billy, where they like made cookies for me and like put it like with like icing or frosting or whatever.
That's so
And
nice.
I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Everyone's a gangster until they get a gift from their students.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's like the toy phone and the toddler rule, like it doesn't matter how gangster you are, if the toddler hands you a toy phone, you better answer it.
Yeah, you better answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Like I didn't really teach, but like one of my friends, I would like kind of babysit his kid, and then he would want me to teach her English. So I would just like read her stories. Or she really likes Pokemon, so I would go through my Pokemon Go and teach her the English names and stuff like that. And the day I had to go back, since like I had to work, my work started up again back in America. So she drew me. Where is it? Let me see. Oh, it's right here.
Ooh, show us.
Show and tell.
Yeah.
She drew this for me.
Oh, come
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my friend Tama, he says every time she sees Pikachu, she says Ken-chan.
Oh, come
just-
on! Stop it!
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, you're making my eyes real sweaty right now.
Whenever any kid just is like tanoshi, if they're whenever someone like some small little things like that are a big motivator for me.
Yeah.
Like that's like really rewarding when you know that when you get actual positive feedback back on how your class was or something, like the kids really enjoyed it, you're like, yeah, that's good. That kind of the small stuff is great too.
And I'd have to say like the biggest thing for me, because what I get out of teaching the most is the fact that it changed my life, teaching English.
Oh, yeah.
Was like when I first came to Japan was like 10 years ago, and I wasn't like a person. I just graduated from college, had just gotten married, had never been outside of the US before. Like I was like scared shitless coming to Japan, but the students like honestly helped. Not only did they help me learn Japanese, but they helped me like with my self-confidence and things that I should be doing for them.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, and this is the funnest job. I've had over 30 jobs in my entire life, no kidding. And yeah.
Damn.
One for every year. But like
I know the feel. Yeah.
yeah. So like, and this is the one job that I've had the most fun, is the most rewarding at all levels of the spectrum. And that's pretty much like what I get out of it. It's just I feel like what I do is valuable, and I'm helping change so many lives the way that they have changed mine. I'm giving back to the system that has helped me so much becoming a human being. So that's my main motivation for continuing. So
I 100% feel that I don't teach Japanese, but like on this platform on Twitch, like I teach people how to cook and stuff like that. And it's really cool because like people like even like on my Discord, like some people are like interested and like want to learn, like, oh, I want to learn how to marinate, and it's just like a lot of fun, just like kind of sharing like experiences like that with each other. So like I've had probably like 15 jobs, and like this is the most genuine fun I've ever had, you know.
Teaching in general is actually really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel that it's rewarding and that you're making like a positive impact on somebody's life, I feel like that is like the best thing that you can get out of it. You know,
100%.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Pulse?
No. That was dude. Thank you guys so much. That was good. Made me want to cry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
Yeah.
Feelings.
Yes.
So
onions around here.
For the opposite side of the spectrum, what are the worst moments
Let's end on
of
a bad
teaching?
note.
Of
Yeah,
teaching?
good note.
End on a bad note.
Just like like not bad or like crazy fucking weird stories, because I know you guys have a bunch.
One weird story, even then it was like really funny. One of my female students was like, "Wow, hi," and like I had just like started like teaching her class, and she just grabs me. She's like, "Oh, can I have a hug?" and just puts her face right in between the boobs, and I was like, "What do I do?"
Damn.
do I do?
How
She's
old
like,
was this girl?
she was a senenza, man. She was
8, 9.
she was what, like 15.
Oh my god!
Oh, in high school.
What she was doing?
I was like, "Oh my god, girl!" I just like poked her like forehead. I was like, "Nani shite no?" She's like, "Dame." I'm like, "Dame sho."
Yeah, I feel like by the time you're 15, you should probably
She knows what she's
knows what she's doing, you know.
She knew what she was doing. That was like the weirdest, but even then it was like laughs.
I had an open school in front of all the parents, and I had a kid concho me in the dick once.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Can you explain, everyone?
And I had to like apologize to the parent. I mean, they apologized back to me. They were just like, no, my kid's a fucking idiot.
You know,
And I was just like, oh my fucking god, no! Like,
what is a concho? Explain.
Okay,
Oh,
so to
God.
anyone who doesn't know what a concho is when, have you ever seen Naruto, The 1,000 Years of Pain?
Yeah.
Kid basically took his hands like this and poked me in the dick. I'm
It's
like
like-
29 years old at the time. The kid's like 8 years old.
Ow!
It actually happens a lot. Concho is
A lot,
very
yeah,
common
a
for
lot.
if you're a guy
Oh.
teacher, you'll
Yeah.
get I don't know. Maybe girl
I get
teachers
the-
get it too.
But all the time too.
My
But I don't know about
sister,
girls
my
teachers.
my older sisters would always bully me with conch. Like I'd literally just be chilling, and they'd just be like, "Concho,"
Boink.
I'd be like, "Oh, come on, bro."
Your sisters are brutal.
Girl teachers, does that happen to you
very-
too?
I've never been conchoed before. I've had a kid try once, and he's like,
Ye-
"Not to try again."
Oh my god.
Probably over 100 times to me.
Yeah, it's awful.
Conchos are so fucking weird.
It's one of the worst parts of Japanese culture, in my
it's
opinion.
hilarious. It's so.
Yeah. I feel like
So-
it's really bad for guy teachers in particular because
Yeah.
normally, like, it's always to guy teachers, even like the homeroom teachers. Like, kids are like always trying to grab their dick and like, and like trying to concho them, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop trying to molest your teacher.
I had a experience like that where I had one kid do it, and then I say no, and then all the other kids start laughing, and then they all get in on it, and you have like 5 or 6 kids who are trying to fucking.
You're just surrounded like,
Concho.
oh!
That is one thing I'll never understand.
Concho.
Never
Yeah.
understand.
The next
Oh,
day he
God.
comes into the classroom wearing a barrel.
Just like-
So Buki, as a Japanese child yourself, how many times have you conchoed someone?
Oh.
Kancho, my older brother used to kancho me a lot.
Your older brother?
Yeah, he was a dick.
You're the dick.
Until I got my middle school, I got grew a little stronger than him, so I get to bully him back. But we
Aw.
usually siblings, so we usually fight a lot in a friendly manners.
Uh-huh.
Have you
Ends up
have
with
you
pink eye, blue eye, and stuff like that. But anyway,
have you seen that movie Tag?
Oh, I
tag.
fucking love that movie.
So it's based on like a true story, but like there's these a group of friends that like play tag once a year every month, and is that and like they've been doing it their entire life, and
I
like
got
to
to
the
see this.
and they're like in their like it's a really funny movie. If
40s,
you're,
right?
yeah, and so is that something you do with your brother? Like once a month, you go visit each other, try to concho each other.
Oh, I'm totally gonna watch this movie.
Damn.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Damn.
Egg is really good.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Classic comedy.
I have a funny story about. It's not like bad, but it was just kind of like it. It was like maybe like my second month of being in Japan at all teaching, and like I would like make the kids stand up for something. I don't remember why, but I'm like sitting there like talking like, hey, you stand up, you stand up, and then this kid over here stands up, and I'm just like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? He's like, you told me to stand up. I'm like, okay, what's your name? He's like, you.
Oh no!
Oh shit. Okay, I'm
Oh.
sorry. Like, no,
You just
you're
got Jackie Chan,
You're
dude.
fine. I'm sorry.
You just got rush hour.
Rush hour, man.
He's like, you stand up. You. Who are you?
You stand up.
I'm you. Who are you?
You this.
What's your name? You. Oh shit. Sit down. You're fine. The kid trolled the shit out of me, dude. Yeah.
Oh god.
One bad one. I had this kid Takumi. This was the worst fucking kid in my whole school. He was like hitting kids in the school and hitting kids on the bus on the way home. So I had to literally like death grip, grab him from the bus and bring him inside. And he is kicking and screaming. And like the boss, like the manager of the whole school, was having a meeting with
Oh.
new potential people who are coming in, and this kid is
Oh,
like,
that
I
is
have this
more.
kid like around me, and he's like kicking and screaming like this, like grabbing onto everything he can, like no! And I
Well,
and I put him in another room, and I literally sat like this far away from him, and if he moved, I had to move with him until his mom came like half hour, 45 minutes later.
yeah.
Wow.
I think the adult version of that is a bouncer kicking somebody out of the club.
but
So you guys-
staying with them for another 30 minutes too.
Yeah.
So you guys were nuts and butts.
Nuts a butt.
No.
No,
I gotta.
I'm
Why-
not
how
gonna-
do you guys never
I'm
heard
not
of
gonna
nut to
associate that
butt?
with children, but yes.
I'm trying to use an excuse to say it.
If you're facing
Don't
someone,
don't
is it
don't
nuts-
say
nuts-
don't.
nuts?
This is terrible content.
We're talking about kids here. Don't nut to butt,
God
Point.
damn it.
I'm like, no.
bruh. What are you doing?
Bruh, I totally missed that. I don't think I want to know though.
Yeah, it's like, consider
No,
yourself
no.
lucky.
We're just talking about the phrase nut to butt. For example, Isu and Apuruti are nut to butt.
No, Isu's dating a girl right now, so
Oof.
yeah.
I was gonna go more ass to mouth, but that's you would know better.
Oh God.
That's funny.
All right.
Oh my god.
Next.
What about you,
next
Pulse?
topic.
Do you have any like experiences? Wait, you didn't grow up here. Where did you grow up here?
Well, I didn't really go to school here. Only Japanese schooling was preschool and college.
Do
Okay.
you remember
Did you have?
anything?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know. I don't really have like any weird. Most of my schooling was like from, in the States.
Yeah.
Wait, so where in the states were you at when you grew up?
I was in Washington State and also North Carolina, but North Carolina was like the longest for me.
What about Buki? He grew up here.
What? Sorry?
Boogie like was in a gang. He fought the gang and then fled to Canada.
Witness production.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a bunch of traditional Tiribiti tattoos, from his punishment in the gang.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he's the
missing
main
that one
character in
finger
Sleeping
too,
Dogs.
Wait, do your tattoos?
What?
What?
Yeah, go to his
I
stream.
do,
Yeah,
I do have
He's
tattoos.
got like this like all over his body.
Nah, I moved here like 7-8 years ago from
Yeah.
Japan.
Do you get a
And,
lot of bad looks from people with your tattoos?
Yes, I used to get a lot of bad looks for sure, and yeah, I mean, you get used to it,
Mhm.
like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the regular thing and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But the most heartwarming day one I had was when I came to Canada, and this little with a little a girl with his dad, because I work in a restaurant industry,
Mhm.
so I'm like a chef. So I was working there in an open kitchen, and then one of the customers' daughter came run up to me and pointed my tattoo, and he said Totoro, and I was like, yes, and she's like, oh, like just says, oh,
That's
it's
so cute.
amazing. And then she went back to her dad and hugged her because she was really shy. She was like probably like 5 or 6 year old, and I was just like the first time, man, like someone actually like compliment my tattoo. This little
Yeah.
girl, I was just like, and she knew Totoro. I was like just thumbs up to the dad. It's like, you doing right, man.
Yeah,
You're
I know,
doing
right?
Spooky
It's
stop
actually-
eating onions.
It's actually kind of crazy how that's changing nowadays. Because actually, I think me and my brother both get a lot of compliments about our tattoos now from Japanese people. It's kind of crazy how times have changed.
Probably
It
because
is-
you
it is
don't look as
time-changing.
Japanese, though. If you looked more Japanese, you'd probably see it.
Well, the culture is also
that's
different in Okinawa as well in terms of
True.
tattoos.
True.
Yeah, true.
It's a lot more
Yeah.
accepted there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've actually seen a lot of Japanese people out here with tattoos.
Yeah, now it's getting more common, and like I had a lot of friends who were just like regular tats and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
slowly the stigma's, I mean, still related to
It's
the
still strong
the
in
negative-
Tokyo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still strong in there, but it's slowly changing now. As the younger
Yeah.
generation, people.
Oh,
are
yeah.
I
getting
see a lot more
tattoos
people with
and everything.
tattoos around my area. Actually.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well,
My wife has one.
Wasn't it like last year in like Osaka, they like made it to where you have to have a medical license in order for you to like you have to have like an actual medical license to be a
Yeah,
tattoo artist,
that's
and it's
one way to,
considered
there's just one way to kick up the tattooing people.
Right.
It's like the government trying to do stuff like that.
I
But
thought
you know,
that
it's
was always like
underground.
that.
Still people doing it.
No, it recently changed. I want to say it was in like within the last couple years. Like they're making it more difficult for you to like have own a tattoo parlor or be a tattoo artist specifically.
Yeah, but there's always underground. So
Correct
Yeah,
me if I'm
yeah.
wrong. Isn't that required in the states as well? Like a license to tattoo?
Yeah, but not like a medical license.
Yeah, not a
It's
medical
way
not a
easier.
medical,
Right.
I believe. Yeah, because in Japan they're enforcing for to have a medical.
Yeah.
But if someone does it, look, well, hell yeah. But if doesn't, then like there's all of underground places you can always get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I get it, but it's hopefully maybe the next 10, 15 years, hopefully tattoo becomes a bit of fun, like a lighter relief to it than what it used to be. But it is hard because it is deeply rooted with the kokudo, which is the yakuza, in long times of a few eras. So slowly. But there's nothing wrong with tattoos.
Yeah.
That'd be
You get
pretty
some
cool.
more.
Okay, well, y'all, sorry. I'm gonna have to head out now because I got
no
to
problem.
go.
No
Thank you so
problem.
much.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
good. That sounds
Yes,
good because
thanks,
I
Megan.
was
That's
thinking about ending
Oh?
today's episode.
Oh, Ine.
Is that good?
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
can go.
we've been going
Yeah,
for like 3 hours, right?
I think we had. I think that was a podcast, you guys. What do you guys?
That was a
say?
podcast episode.
Was that a podcast?
Yo, that was a
Pretty sure it's
podcast
right.
episode.
Yeah,
All
that was
right.
half a podcast.
Yes.
Yo.
Your 15th one.
Yeah, but guys, let's roll the red carpet for Tough Fruits. Thank you so
Oh.
much for coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Second
thanks
time
for
here.
inviting
Thank
me.
you so much for your stories. You know,
For real, so many fun stories here, though. It
Yeah.
was nice hearing about other teachers, though.
I
just
kind of
like,
I
"Oh."
feel like we could talk more. So I
have
would
so
love
many
to.
more stories.
I would love to do another teacher episode. I actually want to find someone in the Jet program right now that is a streamer. Hear all the fucking crazy stories, but
I doubt it, dude. That person has no time, and they're just miserable.
Are
Yeah.
they even
Yeah.
allowed to stream?
are they even allowed to do anything but teach?
I don't know, man. Jet is a weird thing. I don't know.
It is a
Yeah,
very weird thing. It is
Yeah.
a very weird thing. I don't.
We'll fund that unicorn.
but yeah. Thank
Keep it-
you.
I'm keeping an eye out as well.
I know you're really busy. Tough Fruits Chan. Please,
Yeah.
mods in my channel, mods in everyone else's channel.
Shout
please
out.
shout out Tough Fruits. She does a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. Plays Sekiro and cries a lot. Have you gave up on that?
No, I'm taking a break.
Okay.
Taking a
Okay.
break.
That's what they all say.
I'm
That's
a
what they all
magical
say.
leader,
Yeah,
strong.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
playing
yeah.
Yoshi right now. 結構難しいからね、あれは。
Play what?
Yoshi's Crafted World.
Uh-huh.
Eh, who
Wow.
laughed?
Who woulda? Yeah. So go play.
Yeah.
Please go
Uh,
check her out.
I've been wanting to ask, are you excited for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
Oh yes, finally.
Yay!
Because I had a Japanese copy on my GameCube, and I was like, I
Yeah.
can't read this. I'm like, what, 10? Like, I don't know what's happening here. So yeah, I'm excited to actually try it this time.
We should play. I'll carry the bucket. It's fine. Okay, I know no one wants.
It's
to
gonna
do
be
the bucket, but-
cross-platform, right? We
I'm
can
so
play
ready
on
for
PC and
Paper
Switch.
Mario.
Paper
Yeah,
Mario coming
Paper
out next week. Yeah.
Mario.
Next week, I took Thank You for that, man.
Damn.
Oh.
It's amazing. I'm just like, bye, y'all. I have Thank You. Bye bye. The teacher's like, what are you gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Adult stuff.
yeah, definitely adult stuff.
Adulting, yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, like I would love to do this episode again. That was a lot of fun. We'll do a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot
You
more.
guys are
episodes here.
awesome.
It's always fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Tough Fruits.
No, thank you.
Yeah. お疲れ様です。
おつー
おつー。
バイバイ。またね。
Okay.
Stay black, everyone.
Stay black. Stay black, everyone. Yeah.
Try.
I'll try. But yeah, thanks, guys. I actually want to talk about bullying, but I guess we'll do that next time. Bullying is a pretty big topic.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
do a
We'll do it next time.
Sensei
On
episode
that one.
Episode 2.
2.
Episode 2. Yeah.
Hashtag
Ah, no,
the
I do.
Ijime.
Yeah.
I do have a little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
from teaching.
But
Popular girls being
overall, I
mean to rude boys, nerdy boys.
think it was a good episode.
Always, of course.
I know those feels, man.
Everyone, my friend and Billy B2theill, go follow him.
No.
Even though he doesn't stream, go follow him. Just in case he
Still
turns.
shouting you out.
Yeah, just in case he feels like it one day maybe.
I do think about it all the time. All the fucking time.
Dude, yeah,
Like I
dude.
thought about it today. Like, should I just like turn it on, just start going?
Just do it. Just do it every now and then, like me.
Whenever I want.
I just stream, like I said, at the most inconvenient times for people's schedule.
Right
has
now
no-
it sucks because Corona is like the best time to stream, right?
Yeah.
But I
Exactly.
was
Never
doing
been-
IRL, so it's like the worst time for me to go
Oh,
outside.
game stream.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, all the games I want to play, nobody wants to watch.
Well, you
That's
don't
another
know
facing
that.
corner.
Bro,
It's tough,
Billy,
it's tough.
Billy, I don't
Just-
come to your stream for your games. I come to the stream for you, bro.
Thank you.
This
Real
this
high
is this is it. This is what you do. You go on VR chat and you explore all the Japanese worlds that way.
Yeah.
Ah,
There we go.
Fun way to do it.
What was
Well,
that,
I
ID?
don't- well, what
Oh,
was
so
that?
that's a fun way to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like people. I know I follow a lot of IRL streamers too, and they don't really care about Corona anymore. They're still
That's
doing-
pretty stupid.
Yeah, well, we had 250 or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
206 cases yesterday, and Japan's testing is horrendous.
Yeah,
So-
we're getting kind of hit hard. I think Wave 2 is happening, but like, I feel like
As
this
an
time around,
American,
people
I
don't
think
Hold my
care.
beer.
Wave 1 never ended.
Yeah, well, in America, one never ended, but like in
I
Japan's
don't-
case, I mean, it's getting hard. It's getting like tough now.
Yeah.
No one cares. People are still going out. Shibuya is still packed. People are drinking nut to butt. You know,
Yep.
There was your chance, Kentaro. You missed it.
he missed
Please
it.
don't tell me. Please don't tell me that's gonna be a regular thing people say.
Nut to
I'm
butt.
sorry.
it already is for me.
No.
It's too late, Ivy.
Thank you,
I
Tough
bet
Fruits
that's
Chan, for the
Yeah,
raid.
raid.
Oh, the
Oh,
raid.
look at the fruits. I didn't know there were that many fruits.
Damn.
So much. That is the toughest looking fruits I've ever seen.
Yo, look at
Oh,
the Tough
yeah.
Fruits.
Yo, let me crack this, man.
Whoa.
Thank
It's
you.
actually like really awesome marketing, just using every fruit emote. That's so smart.
I should have been
That's
fruit.
level.
I should have been fruit JP.
Wow.
Fruit
Even the
JP.
banana JP, man.
Fuck, banana JP. Dude, I should have stole her idea. Fruit
Just everyone's-
JP.
But like with your chat, it's just like everyone's spamming bananas and like eggplants, and that's it.
Stop.
What
Oh,
about
and
peaches?
peaches. There you
Peaches,
go.
yeah. Hey.
You know,
Eggplant.
Tough Fruits.
Peaches
Tough
and
Fruits
nuts.
is Tough Fruits' name on Final Fantasy is Fruits Tea, and I'm just like, holy crap, I am one of those.
You are
Stop, dude.
part of the tough fruit.
I am
We just
I
become
am
best
one of the.
friends?
Yeah, for real. I am one with the Tough Fruits. We are tough.
Easy to crack.
Like seeing the fruit pop up on the screen.
Yeah, the fruits are all like all over my screen right now. It's
I
crazy.
love it. It makes me
No
want to eat
bananas.
fruity pebbles.
You're like,
Ooh.
yeah.
Makes you want to go follow twitch.tv/toughfruits.
yeah.
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 Twitch.tv
There
slash
you
Tough
go.
Fruits.
Right there.
Go check her
There
out,
you
please.
go.
I got you.
Yeah,
girl, don't
yeah.
worry.
It's like you want to hear those Spanish, man. That tough fruit,
Yeah.
man. The mangoes and stuff like that.
Fucking fruit. Love fruits.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Fruits
Everyone's
are like-
favorite. Everyone's favorite fruit. Go.
I'm in.
There you go.
Favorite
Kiwi.
fruit?
That's a hard one.
Peach.
Green grapes.
Those are good.
Based on me right
What
here,
the-
right? What fruit
what
would
the
I
tweet?
like? Would I like?
You
Banana.
look like you look
Durian.
Rotting banana.
you look like you look like you
Banana.
would like you look like you would like tomatoes.
You're one of those.
Or
You're
even
technically a
durian, boy.
fruit.
I think it's durian.
Yeah.
Durian.
Oh,
Ah,
durian.
yeah.
egg.
Fucking love to eat some durian with my cereal in the morning.
I
JP.
bet you do. I bet you do.
I like apples. Or no. Japanese
God damn
pears.
right you do.
Japanese pears.
Mm,
Pretty great.
Ooh, that's a good
Apple
one.
Those
and
are good.
Japanese
Foster.
pears.
Yeah.
Pears are underrated. I don't get
They
it.
are.
Japanese pears.
Nashi.
Nashi, yeah, those are
Yeah.
good. I like
The
those.
best
I
fruit, zero flavor.
also. Oh,
I'm cantaloupe gang, dude. Cantaloupe.
I do like
Hello.
yonashi, which is like the regular pear.
The Bartlett pears and whatnot.
Yeah. The soft ones, they're
Mm.
nice too. Pears are great. I don't really buy
I
them
like
too
me
much.
some,
Though.
honeydew.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they all are.
Honeydew.
I don't like melons, like the straight up melon.
Sorry.
Fine.
I don't like melons. Like I
That's
don't
like that's my alarm when I wake up in the morning, and it pisses me off.
You just get, you get a little triggered, like, no, work. You just like brushing your
Oh my
teeth.
God.
No.
That's
Shut up,
so
shut up, shut
relatable.
up, shut up, shut up.
No,
Oh.
thank you, Lerb. Not right now.
ID's banned. Sorry, hurting me too hard.
But you have to have an annoying thing as your alarm, otherwise it's not gonna.
Yeah,
wake
you're
you up.
right. You're right. You're right.
His
My poor,
alarm
poor wife.
His alarm opens up to twitch.tv/apuruti.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I will definitely wake you up. You open my stream, I'm just like, Pulse is here. All right, Pulse, it's time to get up, bro. Come
Wake the fuck
on.
up,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Wake
Sorry about
up.
that, guys. My bad.
I use a clip of talking to wake up. You don't. You don't do that, right?
Prove it, Jaranat. Prove it.
Maybe. When
A
I'm playing
clip of
Tetris
Pulse.
99. Just Tetris 99 when I lose.
I mean, all the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, go check out Billy, guys. I hope he
No.
would be. Dude, I want you. I want you to stream again, but I'm not gonna force you.
I want to do roof streams.
Yeah, dude, your roof streams are lit, dude.
You better have a burn heal.
Wait, what's
That was for Apple T.
Oh,
But
ooh.
yeah, I want to do roof streams, but I don't have the Wi-Fi, so I don't get service up there anymore unless I use my personal phone. It's like I want to stream sometimes, but I don't know.
You don't have the tools to right now, right? I guess.
Well, there's that. I mean, I don't have the tools to do IRL. I can easily stream from my home anytime.
Yeah.
And then gotta find a good game or just sit here and talk. Just fine
Just,
too.
Yeah, just show off your cats. You know, your cat is your
Billy,
yeah.
Billy,
Get a
why
cat
don't
cam.
yes,
why don't
please.
why don't we do a stream together and we can just like catch up on everything? Like why don't we
Sure.
just like have like a Discord call, you know, and just like catch up on
Sure.
stuff. Let's
Yeah,
just
sure.
chat.
Fine. But then I gotta stream too, or can I just like
Chill.
host you?
Oh, we'll both stream. We're both gonna stream.
Wait. Do we have the after party today?
Yeah, let's do the after party.
No, Pulse. We never have after party.
Oh.
What he's talking
Go
about?
away.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Damn.
I was just gonna say we're having the after party, but you're definitely not invited. Oh, shit.
Party.
All right, I'm gonna cancel this.
Did you
I'm gonna
nudge me,
cancel
man?
this on my credit
Did you
card.
nudge me?
All right, I'm gonna go talk to my credit card and say this was I'm not gonna pay for this service anymore. You guys find a new
You have
place.
to pay for this?
I have to
Wait,
pay.
wait,
Yeah, I have to
wait.
pay for this.
Wait,
yeah.
you're paying for a service? We've been having a podcast without you on Discord for like how long, Ken?
Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Yeah, the server's boosted and everything, dude.
Oh my god.
Are you guys done?
Bruh.
Never.
Also, please check out abisensei. Thank you for coming by today.
No problem. Thank you
Well-
so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Super fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I know you've been busy. You haven't been streaming much lately. So
Sadly, yeah,
Yeah.
because the little shits take a lot out of me at the end of the day, and I get
Yeah.
home and all I want to do is eat fried chicken. So
That's
That sounds-
valid.
That's
really
a
valid.
mood.
My
That's
kind of
a
people.
That's the
mood.
mood. Yeah.
Someone said chicken nuggets?
yes.
before we
Miami
end it, what is
chicky.
your opinion on Japanese KFC?
Fucking bomb diggity. Oh,
Wait.
sorry.
It slaps, bro.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
Yeah, your opinion.
Yeah.
you know my opinion. It's amazing,
It's
except for the fucking biscuit.
What?
Yeah.
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 Well, Pulse,
Yeah.
Pulse,
Yeah.
Pulse said,
Yeah.
Pulse said he like
Fuck
Pulse
your
likes
hole.
The
It
biscuit.
sucks dick.
yeah, Pulse likes the KFC biscuits because he can put his PPJP in the hole.
He says he's like the hole. He likes the hole.
Oh, the unintentional callback. Abby.
I wish
This
I
is a
was
joke
streaming,
we
I
had,
could-
like,
I can-
2 weeks
like,
ago.
I haven't become man.
Oh, for real, no, like, I found good biscuits.
You know how hard it is.
Oh.
You know how hard it is to stick something inside that hole. It's very small. It's
Sure,
very
pretty
Pretty
small.
hard before you
Is it-
stick it
It's
in the hole.
very small. All right.
That's what they
Oh
give
my
you the
God.
gravy for, right?
Right.
Irie over here like wrong
My
neighborhood.
face
Right.
hurts from laughing.
Are you Kokodoko? Ah.
Yeah. All right. But I think we should end it. Thank you guys so much for coming. What do you have anything to say? Any more biscuit remarks, people? Can I end it?
Remarks.
Give biscuits at co-op.
I
Surprising.
have a question. What is this giant black thing in front of your right arm now?
This?
Yeah. The hell?
It's a bar. So when I stream on OBS, it's like the camera crops it out. But on this, I guess on this program, it doesn't. It's a wide shot. Yeah. This is
I'm like,
always
that's not
here.
there. Okay, I'm like that's not there in any of your other streams.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
hell? Okay.
It's a camera. Camera's like, yeah, it's just wide.
I'll send you a sticker and you can put it on there.
Yeah, that'd be
That's a
sick.
good idea.
Oh yeah. By the way, we need to talk about that because we have a here, Ken. I'm gonna zoom you in. Don't be shy, everyone.
Yeah, notice that. I want one.
That is a Bromodachi sticker.
I want one. Oh my god.
Bromodachi podcast sticker. If you want it, I guess you just talk to Ken. Send him your address.
So yes, I'm gonna get oh here. Let me get it out of the thing. Wink.
Yo.
I'm gonna be printing some more out. This was just a test run. These were kind of expensive, but for future purchases, it'll be a lot cheaper for me. So, if you guys want one, type one in the chat. I'm trying to kind of gauge like how much I should be in chat.
Yo, press one in the chat if you want a Bromodachi sticker.
If I want to print some more, like how much? Like I'm trying to gauge everyone. It seems like everyone is pretty enthusiastic on getting one.
I'll seriously take one for sure.
To be clear, are you collecting these names or are you just gauging interest now?
What do you mean collecting these names?
Like, are you actually gonna commit to sending people to type one now?
Yeah.
You are? Okay,
Well,
so you're collecting these
Wait,
names.
you're gonna send all the people, like.
So okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I need to get DM'd in the Discord, obviously.
Oh,
There you go.
He's
There you go.
So collecting names. And I was like, wait. Okay, I'm just
addresses.
I'm just trying to gauge like how many I should print out next time. So, oh no, my Discord's blowing up with ones. God
Oh,
damn
boy.
it!
Okay.
This is.
I can hear that.
I tried to give you like an out, like a way to explain yourself. But
I tried to help you, but
Uh,
damn it, where is he in
Holy-
here? I want to do this too.
oh no!
Oh, no.
And I don't like it's my iPad, my laptop, and my Mac are just like blowing up right now. Oh no!
Can we get a bomb? Can we get a bomb?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, I'm super excited about the new logo. You guys kept it a secret. I was told this yesterday. They were hiding things for a month. I guess, doing a podcast behind my back for, weeks. I guess there are a lot of secrets.
Wait, only weeks? What are you talking about?
It's been
Oh
longer?
shit. Oh shit.
No, be cool. Yeah,
What episode are we on?
On the Ditchadachi
Don't worry, folks, I never
podcast?
betrayed you.
What? Anyways,
we're, on
yeah, a lot
episode,
of...
So-
we're on episode 69.
Stabs.
So eventually, I've been talking with a couple merch companies for my doing stuff for my brother right now. So I'm trying to figure out a way to also promote a store for you guys
Yo!
for the Bromodachi, like having a Bromodachi like category, getting a website and everything. So that's what I'm currently working with. So please be excited because it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah!
We're excited.
We're on episode 15 and now we have stickers? Dude.
Hey man.
Dude,
Imagine
you-
episode
you
30.
don't know what's coming, man.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Dude, stop. Dude, I'm the fucking host. Please consult me sometimes too. Put me in the circle.
And I'm the guy who's in the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
man.
no matter what you guys do, don't tell him about the biscuit plushies.
Okay, I guess I didn't want to say it, but I'm in works with Tenga, and we're getting the Pulse JP biscuits. So
With the small hole.
Extended like KFC biscuits.
Yeah, extra small hole for Pulse.
Yeah, it's like the size of like a pea.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I
gotta
think
stop
I think
laughing.
this Tenga sponsorship is gonna become a reality pretty soon.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I
Did
just have to
somebody
call a few calls
say
and
Tenga?
Yeah, I wanna the Tenga emo.
Oh god.
That's my Q3 somehow.
Yeah, you have an emote with a Tenga in it, dude.
Promoting Tenga.
It's very subtle. I would have never noticed it unless someone didn't say anything before.
What was it? What was it that one guy had like it was like bowling pin, right?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
bowling
yeah.
pin. It was a
Oh, yeah,
Tenga, but they
bowling
called it a
pin, yeah.
bowling pin.
Yeah.
That was awesome,
That's
actually.
hilarious.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
God.
he bypassed it.
but yeah, and also Buki has a. If you like zoom in his thing, this is a picture of us, main crew.
I love it
You
so
know,
much.
Oh yeah, it's over a banner kind of
yeah. ID in the middle, Shig in the left here,
thing.
and
I see Paul's.
me in the corner with the pink eye face. Sure. Aya in the right, Buki, and Matsu.
Apex.
Yeah.
Matsu who couldn't join us today for reasons.
Yeah, he was doing
May
some
he
real
rest in
life,
peace.
real life
Yeah, what?
things. He was like partying or
Oh.
something.
But I definitely like the banner we have is the main pair. But I'm probably in the future if we grew a lot and as a big community and a lot of current quests, I definitely would like to a future idea. I'd like to have the like Bromodachi and then haul all the guests that been on. I want as in everybody in there like a big group.
Like a collage of,
picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like collage of the the whole all
Like
the
the
people been
Marvel.
in.
yeah, the
Kinda
Marvel.
like
Yes,
Marvel
basically
poster.
Marvel. Yeah,
Dude,
calling
Marvel.
the
You gotta
calling
you
the
gotta
guy.
Fucking new
calling
game
the
coming.
army.
Oh my god.
you gotta draw me with this big ass shield on me. Just fucking have this on me, and I'll be looking up like Captain America, like a bird just flew away with this hot dog, just like
It's just gonna be a shield with your head like peeking out over the back of it.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Wait,
be
wait,
like-
who would I be on in the Marvel universe though?
You'd be
Doc-
Rocket Raccoon.
What? What?
That was
All right,
quick.
all right. For real. If
Hurry,
we're all,
JP.
if the Bromodachi are all Avengers, we got, all right. We gotta come up with who each Avenger.
Billy's already fucking. He's already.
He wants
I
to
don't
be
really have
Black
any other
Panther.
choice. What am I gonna do? Luke Cage?
He's not in
Black
the Avengers. All right. Let's start with Pulse. Who would Pulse be?
Rocket.
It's not gonna stick.
All right, I'm fine with
Rocket
I'm fine
Raccoon.
with Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon.
If it's your Rocket, then Matsu's the Groot, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh
good.
my
yeah.
god.
That
He is
makes
pr-
sense.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
a Groot.
Definitely.
He is a Groot.
Would
that.
okay, so Buki's definitely Nick Fury, right?
Yeah, Boogie's Nick,
Every-
Nick Fury. No
100,
question.
100%.
Yeah.
Uh,
Aperu, you're Captain America.
no, I'm not exactly sure if I would be
Oh,
the
y-
Captain America. You know, when I'm, there's a God of
You wanna be
Thunder out there
the-
that is awaiting a place to be taken.
What are you then?
I'll be Thor.
You're
Why is
Thor.
it
Okay,
Thor?
or just say it. You don't be direct. Don't do that.
He's
Want to
Drax.
be Thor? If you want to be Thor,
All right.
be Thor.
Okay.
Drax.
Okay, fine. Let me just go ahead and grab my Mjolnir
stream.
real quick.
Every stream.
Every
For a
stream.
festival?
Yeah, I did. So
Yeah.
I already told everybody the story yesterday. So it was in the midst of me when I was really good at darts because I was going drinking a lot, and then at the festival it was like, you hit 5 darts, you get this hammer, and I was just like, say no more. Boom, got my hammer.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Next Halloween, he's taking the hammer and the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pushing people away from the cars.
What would Ken be?
What about,
Ken would probably be
So
It's hard.
Black Widow.
okay.
Gonna be
I
Black
think
Widow.
Io would be
Okay.
Black Widow probably.
Yeah, I have Black Widow.
Uh,
I've-
my character's not in the Avengers yet.
You gotta wait until the next movie when Ash Ketchum joins.
Oh.
A
shit.
new challenger has arrived.
Holy crap, Rick! Why is Ash Ketchum in here?
Satoshi.
The
Satoshi
infinity Pokeballs,
Pod.
you know what I mean?
What are you drinking?
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
tea. All right.
Oh, barley tea. Okay.
That
It's
was.
just Boogie Top.
I love how everything just got so quiet, and then all you heard was.
Gonna fill this noise up.
At least
No
there
awkward
wasn't.
silences?
Yeah, there was no awkward silence there. It's a perfect place filler.
The timing, man.
I was just trying to do some ASMR.
Oh,
God.
no.
Yo!
Anybody trying to actively fall asleep right now?
Here's a peeing sound.
Oh, no.
To stimulate your bladder.
You're gonna make people piss themselves while they're trying to go to sleep.
Goddamn.
Thank you for the
Find like
subscription.
a way to
Quantum.
completely relax your bladder and just put it on a video. All these people on YouTube are gonna be like, God, I just pissed all over my sheets. Jeez.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Well,
Well,
I
thank
guess-
you, Pulse.
yeah.
for hosting.
Thank you.
You might do something afterwards. I'm not sure if I'm invited, but if you guys want to stay
After-
on,
After party? After
there-
party?
I don't know what this after party is, but if you want to be on part of it, you can stay. I'm probably gonna get some drinks too.
Well, you know,
But-
I know you were never really
Very
part of the after party, but I was, I wasn't really part of the real party for a while. So.
Oof.
Oof.
All right,
Yeah, no,
episode.
no.
It was not 15 actually. It was episode 16. I kept on saying 15. I don't know. Like I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
It was
Oh,
actually
16.
16.
Already.
Yeah, 16 already. But thank you guys so much. We do this every weekend. Next week, I'm not really sure what we're doing. We'll probably talk about it later. But thank you guys so much. Teaching episode's done. Billy, thank you. Abby Sensei, thank you. And everyone else that always comes by and laughs at me. Thank you guys too. And
Yes.
let's end this episode.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So bye guys.
16.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
click out.
Everyone.
I'm gonna click out and then
Okay,
come back
thank
in.
you.
All right.
You have
I
to click out.
promise.
I think we're.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.